Alright, guys. Fuck me, BLM here, back with a new live stream. And that was something. Fuck me, that's hilarious. I'm really, I think that's hilarious that, Tiffany went home, but yeah, we got a lot to talk about. There's so much to talk about, actually. Got Survivor, we got all the CBS schedule just came out, we got, a lot of, like, even just, like, outside that, a lot of game stuff I want to talk about. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, but yeah, that was something. Like, I literally laughed out loud when I think it was the third Tiffany vote came out, because at that point I was like, yeah, I think this isn't good. But that was hilarious. I was wrong. Like, I'm mind blown I was wrong, because I felt very confident. Like, it really felt like all the like, it felt like everything was there. But then, again, like, coming into, like, this episode, I felt like Tiffany needed a big episode to really show that she's going to be the winner, and then she just didn't. So, like, coming into Tribal, I was like, ooh, this is not great. Especially when, like, the last thing we heard from Tiffany was her being confused that, like, what's going on. She doesn't know what's going on. I was like, oh, shit, this is not good. And then, but then, like, we had the scramble at Tribal and everything. I was like, okay, this year's going home still. It's fine. That was hilarious. I love that I was tricked there from the edit. Yeah, it's been a while. And I love that. Again, like, I was legitimately, like, thinking about this. Like, when was the last time I was genuinely tricked by the edit? And, like, in terms of winner, I should say. Like, there's been times I've been tricked on, like, who's going home. But, like, in terms of, like, who's gonna win, I don't think I've been tricked since... I mean, Chris is a weird thing, because, like, I don't think that really counts, because, like, it's not really that I was tricked. It's more so, like, how could you really predict that? I would say, like, Adam, I guess, but, like, even then, like, it's not like, I didn't think Adam had, like, it's not like I thought Adam had 0% chance. Like, I like, especially this early on, too. That's what's even funnier, is that, like, we're at Final 11. Like, because, like, at least, like, even with the Adam situation, like, I was proven wrong at the end. Because I always thought it was, like, David or Ken. But again, at Final 11 is hilarious. Like, I love that this happened. Like, this is... and, like, the thing is, I still don't think Shan's winning. Like, I mean, I know, like, everyone's, like, now, the Edge community is, like, oh, like, Shan's definitely the winner now. I don't think that's the case. I'm putting my money right now on Evie. But could it be Xander? Like, I don't think, like, it's like his early edit was so bad, though. That's the problem. But it's like, I don't know. And, like, it's like there's so much to talk about. There really is. Like, I really, really, like, obviously this, like, completely recontextualizes the season for me. Because I felt like I knew where the season was going, and then I'm just, like, completely wrong. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm worried about too now, because, like, again, I was so confident that turtle scene was like, okay, a Yasa member is gonna win. However, like, in this episode, we literally got Evie saying that the turtles are done or whatever, and, like, all that stuff, and, like, that's not great for a Yasa. I still think a Yasa member is gonna win personally, but still, it's like, I feel like that's not a great sign there. Yeah, it's like, well, I really just don't know where it's going at this point. Like, again, like, as of right now, I still have, like, I moved Evie up to number 1 on my power rankings. I then have Xander at number 2. And then I have Deshaun and Shan kind of back to back afterwards. It's like, but I really just don't know where this season's going. And, like, I feel like it feels very intentional from the editor's standpoint. Like, that the editors were, like, explicitly tricking people here with Tiffany. Because, like, I feel like her edit doesn't make that much sense. Like, for her to be taken out unceremoniously like this. Like, I mean, I will say that, like, in terms of first juror, it does make sense. Like, because, like the merge boot, the first juror is typically someone that is pretty prominent on the show. Oh, wait, am I not supposed to be here? Oh. But, yeah, so it's like it makes sense that Tiffany's edit like matches that of a first juror, but I really didn't think that was the case. Like even yesterday, I mean, we were talking about if Tiffany was the final, is losing in the final tribal council, and like it just didn't make sense to me that that would be the case either. Because again, like people have been comparing her edit to Chrissy, sorry, from HHH, and it's like it is a similar edit to a degree, but it's like Tiffany has been given so much more positivity and like so many more points where she's proven right. Where like I felt like the edit undermined Chrissy a lot more, and yeah, like so I didn't feel like that was 100% the case. So again, I really felt confident she was winning. So with her gone here, it really opens up the field here. I still am gonna say Evie right now.
He's young, but he's reliable.
But yeah, I don't think it's Shan. Again, I genuinely don't think it's Shan. Especially with this, like I feel like this episode went exactly the way I expected it for Shan. Where I had been thinking for a while that like Shan was gonna have like a really massive like downward spiral in terms of edit, like where she was gonna get a lot of negativity post merge, and I feel like that had been set up earlier with like JD calling her paranoid and all that stuff. And it's like we're seeing that, like it's like we're seeing like exactly what I expected with Shan. It's just Tiffany is now gone, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. Again, this is weird. I think Xander is in an interesting spot right now, where I had predicted earlier that I think Xander was going to have a tough time winning just due to this season being so much about diversity, and like for them to hand it to a straight white male would have been a tough thing. And I still think that is like a possibility, but I think with how much Shan talked about how big of a threat Xander is, it's like I feel like that's going to be tough to not reward if he gets to the end. The question is, can he get there? And I think at this point for me, I'm kind of seeing him as like a Jay figure. I mean, like I think he's a better player than Jay. Like he seems to have a very strong mind for the game, but without Tiffany there now, I just don't really see his path forward. So it'll be interesting to see where he goes. And like again, like I think he's probably in a spot now where if he gets to the end, he wins. But it's just getting there. I just see it being very unlikely. We'll see. Heather, I don't know. I saw on the Edgic thing that like people are saying that, oh, is Heather, was this like a breakout episode for Heather, and that like Heather's now going to win and she's getting like a Natalie White sort of edit, and it's like I don't see it. Like I really don't. Like unless the editors are really fucking with us, like unless they're literally just saying like fuck Edgic, like I just can't imagine how Heather wins this season. Like it really makes no sense for Heather to win this, especially because like yes, she got a visibility spike here, but like her move was terrible. Like, her trying to flip the vote the last second is terrible. Like I mean, to be fair, the edit didn't really portray it as that necessarily, but like this was not a good move for Heather. Yeah, Deshaun's interesting now because again, yeah, I thought Final Juror made sense for him too. And could he win? I feel like Luvu again. Like Luvu's just been such like a weird tribe to assess edit wise. But it's like if any of them are gonna win, like it is Deshaun. I do question like I don't fully know, like was this a good episode for Deshaun? I don't think so, right? Like him showing or him fighting with Shan and everything. Mind you, it was a worse episode for Shan. But I don't know if this was good or bad for Deshaun. I mean, just in general, with Tiffany gone, Shan's edit going down, that is good for Deshaun. But I don't feel like it was a great episode for him still, though.
Maybe if we look at the bullet from Shintani's body.
Yeah, like to be honest, that's why like I have Evie. Again, I think Evie is my number one pick right now, but even that's very tentative, obviously. But the reason for that is because, yeah, I think she's going to be a swing moving forward.
By the way, did you tell anyone you
like, at this point, it does seem like there's a lot of cracks within that majority alliance, if they start going after each other, I feel like Evie will be in a really good spot afterwards. It's just a matter of whether they can get through that. Like, because I still think there's a lot of potential for Evie going home next episode. Like, that's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. It's probably like one of the more likely scenarios. Like, I still think Evie, Ricard, Nasir are the three most likely people to probably go home soon due to the edit. And like a sliver of chance of Danny, but it's like Danny's just been invisible since the merge. Like, I'm not invisible. Like, it's weird. It's like he's been there, but like he hasn't gotten any confessionals. Yeah, I could see Ricard being the next boot. I definitely could see that. Again, like I feel like this Shan-Ricard rivalry is going to come up at some point. And yeah, this was not a great moment for him, the papaya stuff.
What did you say as your alibi? You were knocked out in the park?
So yeah. Again, like, yeah, I don't know where to like really feel, or how to really feel about the edit right now. Because I was like, this completely recontextualized the season for me. Like, I really was fully on board Tiffany's winning. Again, like, it's funny. It was like immediately after the episode, I was just looking at the cast. I was like, who the fuck is winning this? Like, I genuinely don't know. Which is great. Like, I'm excited about that. Like, I'm excited that I don't feel like there's a clear front runner anymore. But it also makes me question, like, what is this season going to end up being?
You really trust Ayabe-san?
Yeah, the papaya thing, like, kind of comes out of nowhere. I did find it interesting. Like, I did think there was a slower chance that Nasir was going home due to obviously him finding the papaya. They showed that, and then later in the episode, obviously, it was all that clusterfuck. But it's like I was thinking that was like adding to the Nasir. Like, Nasir going home soon, giving him content in his final episode, and then also perpetuating this Shan and Ricard storyline. But again, Nasir not going home here is interesting, because like I really felt like this was the perfect time to do it, where he wasn't going to play his idol, like snipe him out of the game, especially with Evie safe too. It's like this felt like like if I was in the game, I feel like I would have gone with taking out Nasir. Because while Xander's probably a bigger threat in the end game, Xander's already on the bottom, and he's someone that I think is already being looked at as a threat, someone that is being targeted, someone that, like, you could flush his idol here. Obviously, it's like I feel like Nasir just legitimately doesn't see it coming, or like wouldn't have had like people not told him. But I felt like this was the time to get rid of Nasir. And to be fair, I still think Nasir's going home somewhat soon, because I don't think his edit supports a deep run. But from an in-game standpoint, I felt like this was the time to get rid of Nasir.
And stay down.
Yeah, I think Shan. I've said this, like, I thought Shan was like 6th, 7th place. That was kind of where I was thinking Shan was going to end up being. Like probably like right outside the finale episode. Which, by the way, we know the finale now is on December 15th. Which is interesting, because I believe that means that we're getting I think it's 13 episodes, right? Which is one more than the rumor, so that's something. Yeah, I mean, really just insane outcome to the episode. And, like, to be fair, like, the episode itself, like, was fine. Like, I think, like, it was a good episode. But I think what makes it, like, feel like it's so much better is the fact that I was so confident in Tiffany winning. Why am I even fighting him? Like, I don't even need to fight him, do we? Okay, I guess I do. I can't leave. Alright, whatever. Yeah, but, like, literally, like, when the, like, third or fourth, I forgot exactly. How many votes did Tiffany get? She got 6, right? So I think it was the 4th vote then that Tiffany got. I like, audibly laughed, because I was like, yeah, she's going home now. Okay. Well, that's something. I mean, the next time on, like, I wouldn't trust the next time on. Like, yeah, it does make it seem like Shan's going home, but that makes me think it's not going to be Shan that's going home. I feel like it's very, like, they're not going to make it that blatant, usually, to who the boot is going to be. Yeah, we got Survivor 42, Celebrity Big Brother, Amazing Race premiere dates, which I did adjust the schedule today, because of those things, which, made me bump up the Amazing Race Top 10 team video. So it's not, I mean, it's like, so I've talked about that. I've had a recasting Amazing Race 8 video, in the back burner for over a year now. And guess what? I delayed it again because fuck it. I don't care. So instead, like, again, the, Amazing Race Top 10 team video will come out in its place, because that's a more important video that come out before 33. I'm still debating on when to release it. Essentially what I think I'm gonna do is, so I have a Final Fantasy 15 retrospective. The thing is, like, I don't know when Big Brother VIP is going to end. That's my biggest issue right now, in terms of scheduling. But, yeah, I did adjust the schedule a bit. It's mostly this, I mean, like, the entire rest of the year is still the same, just, like, with slight change in dates, and then swapping the two Amazing Race videos. So, like, technically, I would want to release the Amazing Race video this next Wednesday. I don't think I'm going to, though, because, again, like, I'm a bit unsure of when Big Brother VIP ends. So I think to be safe, I'll just release my Final Fantasy 15 retrospective, so that for sure it's out before the anniversary. But Amazing Race might be the next Wednesday after that. But we will see. Either way, for sure, it'll be out before, like, the latest it can come out is December 15th for this year. Because of when the Survivor finale is, and then the year reality TV video, and then the challenge is also going to end. So it's like, December 15th is the latest it can come out this year. But again, the exact date I haven't fully got yet. Yeah, that's why, like, from what I understand, Big Brother VIP is ending in December, but it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for it to end in December, if you're looking at the actual scheduling. Like, if you're thinking about the episode count. Because, like, supposedly there's 12 episodes. Supposedly. Which, if we're getting 3 more episodes this next week, as we have the last 2 weeks, that would mean the finale is the next week after that. So it's like, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense for it to end in December unless they're, like, really, like, changing up the schedule. So, like, I'm just a bit confused in terms of when that's ending, but whatever. Haven't been that shocked by a vote since Ethan. Yeah. Like, I wasn't even that shocked with Ethan. Like, I was shocked coming into the episode, but I wasn't shocked by the time it happened. Which, I mean, I guess to be fair, Tiffany is, like, a similar case here, though. Again, I felt like there was enough reason to think Naseer was going home, and that, again, by the time, like, when the votes started to get read, I did think that Naseer was going home, but then, no more Naseer votes came up after the first one, so it's like, fuck. Yeah, VIP has been fun. I've been enjoying, I mean, like, it's been a clusterfuck, but I've been enjoying it. It still has the same issues as typical Big Brother Australia, but I have been enjoying it, though. But yeah, I lost Danny already. That's a shame. Again, Luke is fun. Like, Luke is Luke, so. Really, I feel like he's making the season. Yeah, sucks to lose Danny. However, I feel like if the rumor of next season being, like, half All-Stars, I feel like Danny's for sure coming back again, right? Like, I feel like there's, like, very little chance that Danny's not on next season of of the main series. Considering he seems to still be like very much like wanting to play, and then also okay, what the fuck is this? But production seems to love him too, obviously. So I'll be surprised if he's not back there. What was more surprising? Tiffany going here, Chappie's losing final immunity. Tiffany going here for me. Because I felt like I had the entire season like plotted out in terms of like when people were going home, and this definitely shakes everything up. Find a way to meet. Oh, fuck off! I forgot that this game really like makes you figure things out a lot. Or whatever. But yeah. Chappie's losing final immunity. Like I thought there was a chance, like there was a sliver of a chance there. Again, like for me, like I felt like Tiffany losing the game was like probably like a 10% chance. Well, like I felt like with Chappie's it was probably like more like a 30 to 40. But either way. And also it's like that was also like towards the end, and also you got to factor in Survivor South Africa. So, again, like, Survivor US has not tricked me in a very long time. So, I'm genuinely, like, surprised and then also excited that they did. Okay, where is this? So, it's up here. Wait, like, what? The Game Center Charles. Okay, yeah, that's it. Bigger shock than the LJ boot? Probably. It's tough to say because it's like again, like I feel like Tiffany for me was. I'm trying to think of back to Cagayan. Like I was on the LJ bandwagon in Cagayan by that point. I'm pretty sure. Where I did feel like LJ was winning. But I felt like there were like other options though, right? Because like you still had like Spencer who could possibly win. You still had Wu who could possibly win. Tasha could possibly win. Like there were definitely still people who could win. After LJ left. While Tiffany for me, it's like, you know, with Tiffany gone, like we're at the point now where whoever wins, and to be fair, Tiffany also would have been an abnormal winner, but like I feel like Tiffany felt more in line with your typical winner at it. While like I feel like at this point, no matter who wins, it's going to be a very abnormal winner at it. So yeah, this is the most surprised I've been in a while.
Huh? Looking for Higashi Aniki? He's back in his office.
Yeah, this has potential to be a top tier season, especially if Xander's able to to navigate his way to the end or something. Like I think this is for sure going to be a very. I mean, like I don't know if it'll probably be top tier, but it'll probably still be like I don't think there's any way that this season ends up being like top of the top tier for me at this point. But it definitely could be like mid to bottom top tier.
I need to know where Hamura is.
Who's gonna win? I think none of those people you mentioned are gonna win personally. I still don't think. I think Liana's dead still. I'll be very surprised if Liana wins. Danny is like gotten nothing. Like since the merge. It's like again, like I talked this earlier. It's like he's been there, but he hasn't gotten any time for him to actually say anything. And then Erica, I think Erica's the most likely, surprisingly, out of those three for me. But I still don't think she's going to win. I think she's getting a journey at it.
I'll let you know once I figure shit out.
Which typically is a endgame boot.
Yeah, thanks.
Now Do or Die. Like again, I still think Heather is the most likely to go home from Do or Die. It just makes sense from the edit. But then again, I thought Tiffany was going to win, so doesn't really mean anything. But again, like it makes sense if Heather goes on. Again, like I felt like I had the entire season like pegged out on how it was going to play out. Like it really is surprising to me to see Tiffany go here. I really felt like Evie, Ricard, Nasir were probably the next three boots, Then I think probably there's going to be like a Danny boot in there. And then like towards the end game, you got Heather getting screwed over by Do or Die. I thought you were going to get Shan and Liana getting taken out towards the end of the game. And then again, Erica and Deshawn probably being like end game boots. And then like I thought Tiffany was going to win the game at the end. Like I thought, like I felt like I had most of the season like pegged out there. But like at this point, like obviously all of that is like really in shambles. Now, to be fair, like I kind of think there's a chance that you swap out Tiffany for Evie, and that's still the season we're gonna get. But oh fuck, I have to just wait. But yeah, definitely not how I saw this season going. Yeah, Heather, I don't know what the fuck Heather's doing. I did listen to Know-It-Alls, and they were they were suspecting that Heather was trying to save Tiffany at the last second, and like that's why she caused that blow up, which I guess makes sense if like she was close to Tiffany, which again we don't know because they didn't show her throughout the season, but or really at the merge, but like that would make sense that she was like trying to save Tiffany at the last second. And she's just so bad that she ends up kind of blowing up her own game in the process. But yeah, I mean Deshawn, I feel like okay about Deshawn, but I still don't feel great. I mean, like the thing is though, at this point everyone has massive holes in their edit, so it's like realistic. Like someone like Deshawn who has holes for sure, but like probably not as major of ones as like to me. I think Shan has bigger like holes in her edit than Deshawn for me. I still don't think Deshawn. It's like I felt like Deshawn's premiere was pretty mediocre. Where again, it's like it's a season that's like really hyping itself up as like being all about taking risks, and then like immediately we see Deshawn not take risks immediately after they mention that it's a game about taking risks. Like that's not good to me. But again, like who knows at this point? Would I say Deshawn's playing the best game? Yes, I've said this for a while. Like I've said this like since like episode 3 or 4. I think Deshawn's the best. Playing the best game. I think Deshawn's probably the best player on the cast. So yeah, and again, like I know people would probably say Shan, but again, I feel like Shan's a lot messier in the game than Deshawn is. But again, like, we'll have to see how the season plays out to like fully assess Deshawn as a player, but. At this current point, I would say Deshawn is the best player on the cast. What am I doing again? Oh yeah, I'm waiting. Fuck me. Yeah, I feel like we're supposed to prefer Ricard. Like the thing is, like I don't know if we're supposed to prefer Ricard, but I feel like they're definitely knocking Shan down.
Tagashi. Hey.
Because like Ricard, like
What do you say?
with Ricard. It's like he's also getting like kind of a villainous at it.
Got it.
But I feel like
Thanks, Higashi.
Shan's has been a lot more like I don't know if blatant is the right term. But I feel like I don't think Ricard's winning either. Now I will say that after this episode again, like Ricard's win equity goes up just due to the fact that Tiffany's gone. And like he did have a solid premiere, but it's like again, like I just feel like he got nothing at the merge, and like that's a very bad sign. Like neither of the merge episodes, he got really any content outside of him. Was the like argument over the extra vote with Shan, and that was before the actual merge. Again, fuck the entire like merge twist thing, but you get the point. Like, yeah, I don't think Ricard's winning. How about Evie memorizing the puzzle? Yeah, I mean that's that's cool. Like I've done the same thing with what was the puzzle where you have to do all the color like different colors? Like it's like the four-sided thing, and you have to have one of each color by the end of it or whatever.
Please take a seat.
Yeah, I mean that's like that challenge. Like I memorized that puzzle a while back, and like so that's like a thing that like I can definitely see people doing. I'm surprised that like Evie's like kind of the first person I feel like the show has blatantly told us that they did this, because like obviously Spencer did this in Caramoan, Cambodia, where he memorized the 6-piece puzzle or whatever that was unused in Worlds Apart, and that ended up like winning him immunity. So it's like it's happened before, but cool that they showed it.
Fancy.
Yeah, a lot of people are comparing Shan to Tony, and like I think that's her only like saving grace here, really. Like I think that's the only way I can rationalize a winner edit for her, is if they are trying to show her as like a chaotic sort of winner. But again, I don't feel like that's the case.
You need to stay away from Hamura.
And again, like to be fair, like they could change editing conventions, and I thought they were going to coming into the season. I always expected they were going to do some weird stuff with the edit.
Yeah, you told me that already.
But I don't know. Like to me, I just feel like Shan's been so prepped for a downfall, and I'm just really expecting it to happen soon.
Keep me informed of his every move.
Then why did you call us here?
They reuse combination locks. Yeah, I think I've seen that in, that was the case, but I don't feel like
Boys,
I feel like I remember like hearing that was something, but then also like saw someone disprove it. But yeah, I know that was a thing that I've heard in the past, that they reuse the lock combinations and everything.
Boss? I don't understand.
my boy. You need
Did Ricard have a confessional last episode?
The mole's my top
I don't think he's had a
priority
confessional
now,
every episode.
and Hamura's the only person I can ask.
But I think he had a confessional every episode till the merge, right?
Him and that mole you're chasing, they're in this together.
I'm trying to open up my confessional chart. Anytime now.
I couldn't tell you what might happen.
Yeah, Heather doubled her confessional count. Yeah,
It's dangerous.
she's obviously winning. Yeah, Ricard didn't get a confessional last episode. That's what I
Tell
thought.
me that. Why should I
Which again is very bad. Like I feel like that again. The only confessionals he got in the actual like the first part of the merge episode was before the actual merge, and it was like his argument with Shan, and then he gets nothing in the episode immediately afterwards.
I suggest you don't push.
I feel like if it was the winner, they would at some point within those two episodes be able to describe their position in the game and their strategy moving forward. And for Ricard to never get the opportunity, I think is very bad.
do that?
Has anybody got a confessional every episode? I think at this point, no, right?
Keep you two kids safe.
Yeah, at this point, no.
All this time.
Up till last episode, though, there were a lot of people. Like Shan has gotten confessional every episode but episode 7. Evie has gotten confessional every episode but episode 3. Liana got confessional every episode but episode 4. Deshaun every episode but episode 5.
Guard for me.
Ricard every episode but episode 7. So, and Tiffany every episode till episode 7.
The risk.
So really, I mean, Sydney's the only person to got confessional every episode that they were in. Outside of like obviously, well, I guess Voce too, but I was gonna say outside of the people booed in the
This
premiere.
isn't about what regard I have for you.
Oh, and I guess Brad too. I didn't notice that
I won't stop.
because he only got one. It threw me off because he only got one confessional in the first episode. But either way, I mean, like Sydney's the only person to make the merge. Then
Boss. I've always looked up to you. And good Yakuza don't disobey.
how about a player?
But now,
Like how bad of a player do I think Heather is? Essentially, I think she's pretty
I'm
bad.
in Yagami's corner, damn it.
Now I will say that I'm expecting her to be close to Erica at this point. The fact that we saw them talk and
Sagani-san.
plot to get rid of Nasir and all that stuff. So it's like I suspect that they're close,
Sir,
but like I still don't think. Again, I thought this was all really bad the way she handled
Had
this.
enough. You're Matsugani, are you not?
I am, boss.
Yeah, I mean Heather obviously masterminded Sydney's boot, and that dream was so impactful. I mean, how ridiculous would it have been if Heather won that immunity? I mean, Heather won immunity. I mean, Evie's going home, right? By the way, that was a weird immunity challenge. Like, obviously, the negotiation, whatever, beforehand, that was weird. And then
against the wall.
the fact that it was finished in like 4 minutes.
Let's see what
It's funny too because like we talked about this yesterday, that like who's most likely to win it, and I was like Nasir, but then like Nasir doesn't even compete in the challenge. So whatever.
Time to die.
We can't say for sure if Heather's bad or good, but like I suspect she's pretty bad. Especially considering like how much Sydney seems to just hate Heather. I suspect that Heather's pretty bad, and like from what we saw this episode, I don't feel like this was great. All right.
Be sorry.
Again, like really haven't been able to talk about anything else. Again, there's so much stuff that there's to talk about today. Or again, we got the schedule for CBS where Amazing Race is starting in January, which was not expecting at all. Like I expected it early next year. I mean, they said it was early next year, but I didn't expect it that early. Like I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, like April or something. Like, I thought it was going to be like a mid-season replacement sort of thing. I didn't expect it to be at the very beginning of the year. So that's something. So obviously I had to add the Amazing Race 33 review to the schedule, which that's something too. It doesn't really change much, really. Because like at the end of the day, it's like it's far enough ahead that all it does is like bump a video down a couple weeks or whatever. Oh fuck! I wasn't paying attention. Whatever. I don't remember. Wait. I don't remember this part of the game, if I'm being honest. Sydney said she hated Heather just because she always. I heard. Sydney was like, everything that, like whenever you talk to Heather, Heather just brings it back to her. Which is not great. Do I even bother with this? But yeah, like I suspect that like it wasn't just Sydney that picked up on that. Like I would guess that Deshaun and Danny are probably also not fans of Heather either. Fuck. Yeah, and supposedly, Heather's self-absorbed, according to Sydney. Which is ironic considering it's Sydney. But, still. Oh, hey, Ja. Monica tells... yeah, I mean, I guess you can compare her to Monica. I mean, she's doing this for Monica, so... I think we're heading into the modern era of Survivor moving forward. Australian Survivor is the obvious winner edit. SA and US are unpredictable winner edits. Potentially. I mean, like, again, like, I talked about South Africa, like, post Season 8, I think I kind of just realized that I don't think there is a winner's edit necessarily for South Africa. Or at least they don't go out of their way to give a winner's edit.
That was simple for you too.
While, with US, I still think they are giving a winner's edit. It's just that they're doing it in a slightly different way. And then, Australia is Australia. Challenge was something. That was, and again, like, I guess I'll talk about it. Ashley got DQ'd for, like, and not explained on the show, which was fucking weird. Which again, like, I know what happened. Like, it's online that, like, supposedly she, like, outed Josh, I guess. Like, I'm not sure if it's, like, actually outing, but, like, she, like, something to that nature, and, she ended up getting DQ'd for it, which is weird. Like, it's weird they didn't show it on the show, and like they just like it's just that we get to elimination, they just say, oh, Ashley got DQ'd for breaking the rules. It's like, well, you couldn't show anything? Like, I don't know, it's really weird. Is that a thing? The merge tribe name is Fijian for hungry? It's kind of funny.
Time after time, you just keep coming back for seconds.
Shan just threw an ally away because she was hungry. I assume you're talking about Ricard, right? Which, I don't know, I suspect that there's already been tension. I mean, like, obviously we saw tension in their relationship beforehand. Like, obviously this is not great.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
But,
Who the fuck do you think you are?
yeah.
Back in the day, I was a lot more like you than I think you even know.
Yeah, like, the story I've heard is that Josh and Ashley got into a fight, and, like, she supposedly, like, called him, like, gay in a derogatory way. And Josh and then, like, Logan and Devin complained to production, and then they eventually kicked her out. Like, that's what I've heard. Don't know how true it is.
You don't know shit.
But,
Oh, but I do, you see.
thoughts on VIP? I thought VIP was fun. Again, like, I still don't love the overall format because it's Big Brother Australia. But, in terms of, like, the actual rounds themselves, I mean, I thought it was fun. I mean, the Caitlyn Jenner thing is like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is, like, it's very clear that, Caitlyn Jenner went on there with, like, essentially it was the Anthony Scaramucci thing. Like, it's like 100% that's what happened, right? And, like, they, like, portrayed it as, like, oh, she's taking one for the team, and she's going out of here. I was like, this is all really fucking dumb, because this is so clearly part of her contract. But outside of that, I thought the last two episodes were pretty fun. Even though, like, the Danny boot was obvious, but, again, like, Danny's great TV, and then, this last round was pretty fun, with,
I'll teach you everything.
pretty fun vote, and kind of blindside. I feel at this point, though, I'm pretty high on Josh. I think Josh is potential winner, and then I think Ellie is I think they're the two most likely people to win at this point, to me. I don't think Luke's gonna get there. Like, I would be surprised if Luke's able to get to the end. But if he gets to the end, then, like, I think he has a good shot, too. But, yeah, I think if we're going by, like, Edgic in Big Brother Australia, I feel like it's more likely to me that Josh or Ellie win, especially with, like, how much they got to talk about their families and everything. Well, like, I feel like Luke's content feels like it's necessary because of how important he is to the actual season. But they're not, like, really going out of their way to show him.
Do you know anything about him?
Is Josh gay? I don't know. Yeah, like, it really doesn't matter. But it's obviously been a thing that's been speculated about. Yeah, I mean, it's a public vote, but, like, you can tell, like, again, like, I was 100% sure Marley was winning Australia 2021 based on the edit, because, like, you can tell
That's the plan.
like, who they're trying to prop up as the winner. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's like, yes, there's a public vote, but, like, the public is easily manipulated by whatever the edit gives them. Like, we saw this on, like, BB Can, where Ryan is given the advantage at the last, like, in that, or given the, like, safety or whatever, like, almost solely based off of, like, the episode before the twist happened. Like, I just feel like in general, like, the edit is very, like, it's very easy to manipulate the public into voting the way that the producers want them to, if they care enough. But even then, it's like, I feel like, I feel like Josh and Ellie are the two that are given the most, sympathetic edits that could potentially win.
The Matsugane family I know would never turn a blind eye to cold-blooded murder like this. You say you can't exist without Hamura, but
don't make me repeat myself. Times have
I mean, yeah, Sydney's a great character. I would love to see Sydney play again. I don't know how likely it is. Again, I don't get the sense that like production loves Sydney, but
That's my prerogative
yeah, it'll be
as
fun.
patriarch.
Natsugane-san.
Rewatching Kaguyan and what the fuck was Tony thinking with Top 5 Baby? I don't think he was thinking. I think, I mean, like, I know, like, he admitted that he wasn't thinking. Oh, Sydney for the challenge. Yes, that would be fantastic. I would love to see that. Like, definitely a good pick for the challenge. But yeah, I mean, Tony, like, admitted himself that it was a mistake for him to yell out Top 5 Baby. Episode 4 VIP? I mean, what? Just that Caitlyn gets, I mean, they like create this dumb fucking twist, which isn't even a twist, of like, oh, someone has to volunteer to go home here, or else you're not getting out of the elevator. And it's like, again, clearly, Caitlyn is there,
He's got to be communicating with them somehow.
wanting to go home.
Listen in on one of their conversations. That should lead us straight to him. We just got to get ears in there.
It made me believe Cass when she said that Tony didn't have as much control as people think.
Exactly.
I wouldn't trust Cass with anything. Personally, like I think it's like I
They'll kill us.
think it's reasonable to think that Tony didn't have as much control coming into the merge section of the game.
You want to make Sugiura
But I also don't trust Cass at all in terms of her credibility, in terms of
Make sure they're HD audio.
saying like what really happened on the island.
Once you've got it.
Especially when Cass still says that she would have won if she got to the end, and that she was someone that was only hated because she was a woman. When, again, like, we literally saw Cochran do the exact same thing, and to be fair, Cass did it worse, and Cochran was still hated and still wasn't gonna win South Pacific. So again, like, I think Cass is just really delusional on her own game. Really enjoying Xander as a personality. Yeah, I think there's definitely comparisons there of Xander and Devin Pinto. Like, essentially, Xander's Devin Pinto. Devin was in like, if Devin was on the bottom, which Devin never really had time on the bottom, so we never really got to see that. But yeah, I think it's a pretty apt comparison. Again, like, I compared him to Jay earlier. I think that's kind of apt too, but I feel like I think Xander gets the game more than Jay. Where, again, I love Jay as a character and everything, but like, he's not the greatest player in the world. Where, like, I think Xander's a legitimately good player. Alright. I mean, yeah, Cass is great TV. Cass is like incredible TV. Like, one of the reasons why Kaguyan's as great as she is, or as it is, but she's also still really delusional. And to be fair, part of that is why she makes great TV, is because she very much believes her own delusions. Where am I going? Because like, it's like one of these cases where like she's a very intelligent person, but is also like unwilling to admit when she's wrong. And I feel like she... Okay. There we go.
Hey, Tsukumo.
Oh, Yagamishi. What is it this time?
I'm trying to keep this on the down.
Feel if he wins, people will hate him because of the straight white man. Yeah.
Help me with that?
I think some people will hate him. Like, I think there's definitely... Like, I think the majority of the fan base will be happy.
Thought so.
But yeah, there'll definitely be people. And to be fair, I think another thing that's playing into this is that we've seen on, like, Twitter that like people like Shan and Liana have not been happy, I guess, that like I know that they were like not happy that the Yasa 3 were like talked about as like being the favorites and everything, and they were saying that, oh, it's three white people that are being whatever, and it's like, I feel like that's not a great sign that they're gonna vote for Sander at the end if he gets there. But again, like, I mean, that's two people, so, and even then, like, that might have been a thing perpetuated afterwards. So it's like,
Yes,
who
sir.
knows?
I'm taking a loss on it for you, Yagamishi.
And the thing is, like, if Xander plays like Mike Holloway, I don't know if he wins at this
and I'll
point.
put the order in.
Like, I don't know if Mike Holloway wins a modern season. Like, I feel like Mike Holloway, yeah, I feel like the game's kind of moved on from these, like, big immunity streaks and, like, underdogs winning. Like, if you, like, I think you need to have, like, strategic moves. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oh, I have to fucking pay him. Ugh. Yeah, like, I feel like the game is so strategy heavy at this point that I don't think Mike Holloway wins a current jury vote. Or at least has a tougher time. And,
It's gonna take a while.
Sounds good.
yeah, I feel like if Xander plays that way, I don't know if that's a winning game. Like, I feel like he's going to need to make moves along the way. Yeah, I was never voting for Xander. Probably not. I don't know. I mean, like, I think a lot of people really play, like, a lot of people think that these, like, rivalries on the island lead to these people not voting for each other, when it's, like, usually it's the opposite, where, like, people, when they have rivalries, they respect the person that outclassed them, essentially, their rival in the game. Especially nowadays. However, I get the vibe that, like, Liana is not going to be particularly happy after fact. Again, like, also, again, like, the way that Shan and Liana have been acting on Twitter also, that's also another thing that leads to me thinking that they're probably not winning. Particularly Shan. Like, Shan has been more, like, open to about being upset at how the Yasa people are getting all of the credit nowadays, or all the publicity is a weird thing to say there, but either way, like, all of the the love of the fans and everything. So, again, I'm kind of reading into that as well. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, the Shan and Jessica Lewis thing, which just felt very random. like, I don't know why. Like, again, this very much screams out to me that Shan is bitter after the season. Like, I think she's, like, I that's playing into me not thinking that she's going to win the game. Which, I mean, dude, Tony did a similar thing on his season, on Kagayan, where, like, he was, like, very bitter on Twitter when people weren't giving him credit for things. And then we had, like, the slumber party thing with Steven that was hilarious, where, like, he like, did a whole bunch of tweets, like, bashing Stephen Fishback for his takes on know-it-alls, and then the next day, like, claimed that it was all because he was having like, someone stole his phone at a slumber party. It's like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's so fucking weird. But, like, I mean, again, this is, like, kind of giving me similar vibes, which, like, I guess, again, like, we're really leaning into Shan being Tony. I guess that's not necessarily the worst thing, but I don't know. I do feel like Shan does scream out to me as being a bit bitter. Yeah, I mean, episode 4, like, I did not love episode 4 of VIP this week. I did love episode 5 I did like episode 5 and 6. Again, like, with VIP, it's like, or really Big Brother Australia. Say I love an episode is a bit too much.
Like you did that pretty fast, actually.
But, yeah, episode 4 was very heavy-handed. And, like, really, they've been doing this, like, the entire fucking season, where they're, like, really forcing these celebrities to tell their stories over and over and over again. It's like, fuck me, I don't care. Like, I really don't. Especially, like, when we hear, like, Caitlyn Jenner talking about being the greatest athlete in the world, like, fucking 5 times over the course of, like, 4 episodes. It's like, I get the point. Okay.
Well, you got here fast, Yagamishi.
Says the guy who makes bugs in 10 minutes.
Really thought Xander would have tried an alliance with Erica.
Here you go.
Yeah, you would think so. And, like, I'm assuming that, like, I would assume they talked, right? But yeah, we're not being shown it, so it's like, more than likely it's not important.
It'll even go
Though
to
I will say that like something I find so fucking weird is that we did get that scene at the merge of Nasir and Xander, where they talk about working together, and then like in this episode they vote for each other. So like where the fuck did that go? And the same thing goes with the Sean and Evie that I found so funny. That's something that I didn't even click on after like immediately after the episode, but
I'm not sure that's entirely
with
true.
Deshaun and Evie at that merge vote, they vote for each other, obviously. Like that I got. But it's hilarious that Deshaun used his extra vote, the extra vote that Evie gave him, essentially, to vote for Evie twice, which is actually really funny. But like, I don't know, there's been a lot of weird like relationship stuff on this season that like just don't amount to anything. Like especially this, like that's another thing with Tiffany that I really just don't get. Like, there's so much like setup earlier in the season for like Tiffany flipping against Liana and Tiffany flipping against Evie, and like that led to nothing. Like that's weird to me, especially the Evie one. Like Liana, I think you can rationalize with like Liana voting out Tiffany here, but like the Evie thing led to nothing. Like that literally leads to nothing. Now I think like could that be good for Evie's at it?
This again?
Again, like I don't know. I feel like at this point it's just it's a really weird season to dissect here. There we go. That took forever to load. You thought production would rig the game for Danny? Yeah. Though I mean, I think with this season though, like with VIP, I feel like there's other people they would rig it for more so. Particularly, like, I mean, Caitlyn, I guess they knew Caitlyn was leaving. But, I mean, I guess all the people left. Yeah, I guess Danny would be the person to rig it for. But, yeah, I don't know if they cared enough, really. I do find it weird that they made Danny enter late, though. Like, that felt pointless. Because that really gave him almost no shot here. Because what, he didn't enter until like day 7, right? Which is even weirder. It's like, why the fuck did they make him join so late?
They've literally got guys on watch, man.
On what's already like a shorter season.
Think about what would happen if I got caught. They'd beat me to death.
Guess we're screwed.
Maybe Xander and Nasir thing is setting up one might idle out the other. It could be, because they did talk about their... Wasn't it? No, it was bonding over challenge strength. Never mind, it was challenge strength. Not idols. I don't know. Maybe. Like, I think I said this in my mid-season power ranking. I don't remember. That I suspected that Xander was going to vote out Nasir, but it was going to be like Xander was the swing vote. Like I thought that's where that was kind of going.
Killer jacket. One of the Matsugane goons.
And like, to be fair, that could still happen. But like, we haven't really like seen anything of the Xander Nasir relationship since then. So that's just weird that we had that. Oh, was it day 4? Oh, I thought it was day 7. Okay, I guess I read that wrong. Either way, I mean, okay, so he was actually in there for 6. I'm surprised he was actually in there for that long, actually.
Good idea.
So what? You want me to dress up like...
I do find it funny too how like Luke is like currently has a storyline of like, oh, I need to get revenge for the general. Like, this seems ridiculous. This is really the storyline we're giving Luke at this point. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get revenge for this guy that was in the game for like a few days that I barely know, that like obviously the edit's trying to prop up as being his closest ally when like really it's clear that he has like a whole bunch of other close allies. By the way, Luke is so like, it's so weird how well positioned he is in terms of like how many like one-on-one bonds he has in the game. Again, like, I do think he's going to be looked at as a threat moving forward. I do think he's going to have a tough time getting to the end, but it is insane how well positioned he was early on here. You think it was Jericho at this edit? Fuck. I've said this already, that like I just don't think Judgment's that good of a game to stream here. Like, I really just don't care about this game. It just feels like we're just doing... I mean, too fair, that's Yakuza in general, but it just feels like you're just doing like tedious tasks over and over again. Do or Die might be the thing to beat Edge as the worst twist. Yes. Like, I talked about this on Sunday. Do or Die, I think, is the worst twist Survivor's ever done. Like, it's literally like the worst thing, or I guess will do, technically, because it's not on the episode yet, but, like, I don't get what the fuck they're thinking with Do or Die. Like, I don't get, like, what is the, like, benefit to doing this, outside of just shock factor, I guess? But, I don't know. Did Bernie go up for me in terms of what? Like, I mean, I think Bernie seems like a savvy guy. I like Bernie. But it's like, I don't know, like, as a player in the grand scheme of things, like, this guy's just fine. But I don't know. I mean, he seemed to have he seemed to be playing the game strategically. I mean, at least there's that. I mean, it's like coming from a celebrity season. I would say like he's probably a better player than I was expecting coming into it. But overall, like I was fine though, like for him to go here. Not too surprised that. Oh, hey, Raheem. Yeah, Tiffany, I'm mind blown. Like, I still can't believe that I was that wrong. Because, like, I don't think I've ever been this wrong with Survivor US. Like, international, yeah, I mean, who fucking cares? Like, I've been wrong with, like, SA. Actually, to be fair, like, I mean, like, I feel like the only time I was wrong with SA was Nicole. He's like, I mean, Rob was Rob, and then, like, Tom, like, I thought Tom was gonna win by the end of it. But, again, I was so confident in Tiffany winning. And for her to not even make, or really just make, like, kind of halfway point in the game, is, again, shocking. If post-merge keeps this up, it'll be a top 10 season. Yeah, I think it'll border it for me. I don't know if it'll quite hit it, personally, for me. Let's see, I mean, like, top 10... I forgot, is Token Chains in my top 10? Because if it is, then I guess it could still make top 10.
We're looking for somebody.
But it would be, like, I don't think there's any way it reaches the top of the top tier. Like, it's not going to reach the Kakians, Heroes vs. Villains, Dave vs. Goliath, Pro Islands, Micronesia, that sort of stuff. But it could reach the tier below that still. There's definitely a chance.
Was giving us some trouble though, so he saw them out.
Yeah, in US.
I'm guessing
Yeah.
it didn't go out.
That's what I thought. I thought it was like number 10 US and then like global not.
He said there's a back alley nobody ever goes in there.
Smart.
I say
If
Philippines.
you're gonna be
I'm surprised I had it that high.
better to do it where nobody's gonna.
I mean, I guess I did want to have an international top 10 now. I think that's like one of the things that made me think like, fuck it, let's put it there.
Right. Thanks, pal.
Anyway, yeah, I think this could be top 10, I guess. Like if it's a really, really great post-merge, then I think, yeah, because like I have Philippines at 6, right? And you got San Juan del Sur in the top 10. Like, yeah, I mean, it could definitely still be top 10, actually. For sure, actually. But again, like, I don't think there's any way it cracks the top 5. I feel like it would be pretty brutal. Like, it would have to be, like, really, really explosive. And, like, really, like, I just don't know how it would crack top 5 at this point. But, again, like, top 10 is definitely possible. What do I think of the advantage that Bernie and Luke had to compete for? I think it's dumb that it was an advantage, and why didn't Luke just win? Like, outright, like, why not at that point just outright give Luke immunity or give him not the Nominator power? I mean, like, why not just make? Like, it just felt like filler for the episode that they had that challenge to begin with. And also, like, I love how the edit like tries to make it seem like Josh like genuinely put Luke up when it's like it's very clear that like Luke told Josh to put him up. Like, it's so fucking weird that the edit's trying to make it seem like Josh just like randomly put Luke up, and like we get no ramifications from that or anything in the edit. Like, it's so clear that like this was a plan from the two to make it so that like Bernie and Ellie are the only two on the block. Is there no one to talk to? Ugh. Heatherwind might crack top 5. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I would feel. Like, it would obviously be, like, it would be funny. Like, it would be, like, obviously very different. I don't know if I would be that satisfied with a Heatherwind, though. Like, it would be, like, a what the fuck sort of thing. But, like, I don't think it would make sense narratively. And I feel like for me, like, when it comes to the top seasons, like, I feel like narrative becomes very important. With those seasons, where like just because like we get a shocking outcome and everything, like it doesn't mean much to me really. Like I feel like it needs a solid like storyline to be a good season. Like I'm trying to like every one of my top seasons like has a solid storyline, right? Like I mean you got Kaguyan, like Tony. I mean like that's probably the weirdest one, but like still like Tony being Tony. And, like, him somehow still winning the game and everything. Like, that's really great. And, obviously, very explosive season the entire way. A lot of flips, blindsides, that sort of thing. Yeah, Heroes vs. Villains, where you have, like, the downfall of Russell, and then you have, like, Sandra kind of being, like, an underdog person that kind of ends up winning. You have David vs. Goliath, where you have the entire David storyline with Nick that ends up winning, and then also you have like again a lot of great blindsides along the way. I guess Pearl Islands is probably kind of the weirdest one storyline wise, but then like Micronesia, you have the Black Widow Brigade and all that stuff. Do I talk to this guy? Oh no, I didn't want to be your friend. Dwayne Cruz. I feel like definitely not the name I would have expected. Philippines, San Juan del Sur, Ko-Rong. So that was the ranking. Yeah, like I think Millennials vs. Gen X. Yeah, this could be better than This could be better than Millennials vs. Gen X. I feel like I like this cast more than I like Millennials vs. Gen X's. Yeah, I mean, I think it could be better than like China, probably better. Ko-Rong. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely crack. Like, I think the top spot it could be is number 6. But yeah, weird that Tiffany didn't go for Shot in the Dark. I don't think it's that weird because I don't think she thought she was going home by that point. Like I thought she thought there was a genuine chance that this year. Oh no, I guess Heather. It was Heather for her, right? Could go home. Surprised that we haven't had an idol play this season. Not really, just because there haven't been that many idols. Like, there's only the 3 idols from, and they didn't get it until very recently. And there hasn't really been an opportunity for them to use it. Like, really, the only opportunity was Xander. And it's like, even then, it's like, he kind of knows that he doesn't need it. So, yeah, not that surprising. Do we think Taylor from Gen X is a fuckboy? I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, I did Celebrity Big Brothers. Gonna be what from February? Was it February 2nd? What day? I already forgot what day it was. Either way, it's gonna be 3 weeks. Yeah, 2nd to 23rd, right? Which it's kind of funny that like I kind of like didn't even do this purposely, but it turns out I had it scheduled perfectly. Like I don't know how I had it scheduled perfectly, but like I scheduled all my Celebrity Big Brother videos perfectly somehow. To where like the cast assessment, that is if we get like enough time for a cast assessment, but like I had that scheduled like a few days before the premiere. Had the review right on the right week, and then player ranking doesn't really matter. It's like it'll come out when it comes out. So the one thing that's mainly up for grabs for early next year is Australian Survivor right now. Where like I feel like that's the main thing that we don't know exactly when that's going to start and end and all that sort of stuff. It's like that's kind of the big question mark schedule wise right now. But outside that, I feel pretty solid or what I'm doing for the first like 4 months or so of next year. I will say that I'm kind of kind of a spot where like I'm not entirely sure if I like the scheduling I've done for next year at this point. But I mean, it is what it is. Who fucking cares at this point? Whatever. I think Xander's advantage could have been. I don't know. Like, would it have been something new? Like, what else is there to do? Like, they already did steal a vote. They already did extra vote this season. I guess Idol Nullifier. Could that be a thing? Like, could that have been what they were going for? But I mean, who the fuck wants an Idol Nullifier? Like, but actually, no. We already had a Knowledge is Power. Like, that's pretty much an Idol Nullifier. So. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what. Like, I assume it probably was something new. I did like that's also the thing that I like that I don't love about Xander's episode here is the fact that like they left it in Jeff like saying what a wasted opportunity or whatever he said, which I feel like that could have easily been cut out. So I don't think that's great. Community necklace nullifier. I'm surprised that hasn't already been a thing. Like, really, that should have been a thing. Actually, I'm written now. It shouldn't, though. Like, it really shouldn't be a thing. Again, like, taking away immunity just, like, isn't interesting. Like, I don't know why, like, they're, like, interested in, I don't know why I went in here. And, like, Idol nullifiers and stuff. Like, this is just not good TV. You're essentially fucking over someone that's in the minority. Like, why is that fun? Like, if anything, you should be handing immunity to the people on the bottom. Because that leads to better TV. But, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure it'll come up again. There's no way they create an advantage just for them to not use it at all. Where the fuck am I going? I've been walking around in a circle now for like 20 minutes or whatever. I was surprised though that Xander didn't find it. I really thought that's what that was leading to. I mean, obviously, like, it looked like he looked for it, but really weird that he didn't get it. And that he, like, it's like, well, it's also weird that it's so fucking small. Like, because if I remember right, with Sarah and like Michaela, like having the thing but underneath the bench there, like that was like a pretty big like tube, right? Or like pretty big like thing. Like, it's like for Xander's, it was like literally like a small little note. So I don't know. Again, where the fuck am I going? Should I just look it up? Yeah, whatever, I'll look it up. I just want to get this game fucking done at some point. Like, I've been playing this for way too long. Like, at this point, like, this is the longest stream series I've done after this stream, which we're not finishing here, so it is going to be the longest one. What specifically did Sydney say about what? If anything, like, just look it up. Like, it's literally, like, just listen to her X interviews. It's fun anyway. I mean,
You asked for it.
should I just let myself die? I really don't care. Actually, I just was, how the fuck did I lose all that, like, how did I get that, like, permanent damage again? Like, did I just heal myself? Alright, where's this?
What a waste.
Am I in chapter 8? Alright, just head west of the law office. Which one's the law office? Financing. That's a club. I guess it's on Tenkaichi Street. Okay, whatever. Do I think this season will be Pagonging? Probably not.
Really, guys?
Like, I think we might, again, like, I think there's definitely a big chance that, like, Evie goes home next episode or something. And to be fair, like, if you're thinking of Pagonging as, like, Evie and then, Xander, like, there's definitely a chance. But if we're, like, talking about, like, the, like, Black Alliance, like, steamrolling from this point forward, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think we'll definitely get some fractures before the end of the game. But even then, like, I don't think it's particularly likely that both Evie and Xander are, like, the next two boots. Okay. That's something. Yeah, who am I supposed to be talking to? Is it back here? No? Whatever. Final Travel Council and Kagiyan is probably the only thing for Kagiyan that wouldn't be top 10. Probably. Yeah, I mean, I think probably. I mean, like every ranking that I thought about doing in terms of, like, related to the episodes, yeah, I feel like Kagiyan would be top 10 in almost everything. Because, like, I obviously merge tribal, like, I'm gonna do merge boot, or merge, not merge boot, was it? Merge episodes and merge tribals, at some point next year, and, like, yeah, I mean, Kagiyan's obviously gonna be very high on that, if not number one on both of those.
And stay down.
Let's roll, Top.
Didn't mention Morgan's question, whether like that Tony manipulated men without having boobs or whatever. Dude, I don't even remember what I said anymore in that video. But I don't know, like I feel like Kagiyan's tribal, like Fallen Tribal's, like, fine. Like, it's not an overly exciting thing. I mean, like, we're talking from, like, a game standpoint, it's like we kind of know Tony's more than likely winning at that point. Though Tony does perform terribly, and that's kind of, like, the thing that makes it a bit more interesting. You do have Trish's question, which is obviously, like, really notable, and then you have Spencer. And yeah, I mean, like, the Morgan one's, like, kind of fine. I feel like most other people are, like, I mean, I guess spoiled that Kagiyan had a top 10 finale. I think I spoiled that earlier. That I was surprised that Kagiyan had a top 10 finale. I think I talked about that, like, streams ago. But yeah, I mean, if you want to consider that a spoiler, yeah. I can assure you, though, it's not number one. So, and I don't even think it's top 5. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not top 5. So it's barely top 10. You think Tony? I can assure you, Tony is not at the bottom of my winning Final Travel performance video, which will be coming out Saturday. Mind you, not that far above it, but not the bottom.
Really, guys?
I would Final Travel be if it was Cass versus Tony. I think it's potential for number one. I mean, like, at that point, it's like we know for sure Tony is winning. Like, there really is no suspense at all, gameplay-wise. But, and, like, to be fair, actually, maybe it would be more interesting because, like, Cass would actually do well at Final Tribal, I feel like. Like, I mean, she would be berated, and that's what would be fun. Is that, like, the jury members are going to berate her. But I feel like she would actually respond well. And, yeah, I mean, Tony obviously still gives a bad performance, so, like, it would probably be better. Who's at the bottom? I mean, just wait till Saturday. Actually, I think I've said it already. Like, I'm pretty sure I said it on a previous stream. I will say that the person's been mentioned in chat very recently. How'd speedrun go yesterday? Terrible. Really terrible. I really can't get the fucking time I want. It's really annoying that I had it that one night where, like, until I lost 3 minutes in the last split. And then, like, since then I just haven't been able to get a run, even to the halfway point. It's like, it's really been annoying, but whatever. Speaking of that, so I talked about this last night, though obviously almost no one was there. But, so I talked about, so I did finish Life is Strange True Colors recently. And I did also replay it, and I just finished my replay today. And I kind of want to do a speedrun. Like, I feel like even though it's like a nothing speedrun, like, I kind of want to do it just so I'm on the leaderboard, because I just feel like I just want to see how I do. So I think that's what I'm going to do on Sunday. Instead of make it like it's like an extra stream, I think I'm just going to, like, not play Judgment on Sunday and do a Life is Strange True Colors speedrun. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. Because, like, I can still talk to the chat during it, because, like, so much of it is, like, nothing. Like, literally, I would say, like, 2/3 of the run is literally just watching cutscenes anyway. So it's like, it would definitely be easy to, like, still talk to the chat and everything during it. So I think that's what we're going to do on Sunday. But yeah. What do we got? We were robbed of Cindy's Ponderosa. Yeah, that would have been great. Okay, did Tiffany get her Ponderosa video yet? I didn't pay attention to that. I'm sure that's fun too, though. I've literally been just running around in circles at this point. Where the fuck am I going? This guy? No? How high would BB Can 2 and how would their final 2s rank? I mean, like, both of them are pretty good. I think John and Netta's is probably better than Steve and Vanessa, because I think what makes Steve's game good is the fact that he does cut Vanessa. I think if he doesn't cut Vanessa, then his game just isn't that impressive. While, like, I feel like John and Netta are still both, like, solid players, like, even if they do take each other to the end. But even then, like, I feel like Netta would be, again, like, I feel like also, but it's kind of a similar thing, though, where, like, John, like, is more impressive due to the fact that he does cut Netta. And if he doesn't, then he is, like, not as impressive a player. Though I do think he's still a good all-around player either way, while, like, Steve is still, like, not, like, great all-around. Like, definitely lacking socially. And, at that point, strategically as well. Where the fuck am I going? Hate your job? Well, I mean, it's pretty much everyone.
Give up, do you?
I mean, like, what percentage of people actually like their job? I feel like that's probably, like, what, like, 20%? If that? So, yeah. What did I say about Final Tribal Performance video? Which parts? It'll be tomorrow for Tiff's Ponderosa. Yeah, I didn't remember how they... Well, I guess Winners at War, we didn't get them normally, right? So... Yeah, I don't remember how they did it for IOI. Oh, yeah, that's... Steve went by Steve to avoid being compared to Ian. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of things with that with Steve, where he really tried to lessen his comparisons to Ian, though. Again, didn't really work realistically. Like, he was still compared to Ian right away, which is also, like, kind of funny, because it's like, it's not even that great of a comparison. Winning is first. Winning Final Tribal Performance is first. That'll be this Saturday. Losing will be the next Saturday. Again, where the fuck am I going? Okay, we're outside the raid. Okay, well, this is lovely. Vanessa... Like, I think Vanessa played a more... like, I don't know, Vanessa's just such a weird player to, like, assess in terms of Big Brother. Like, I would say Vanessa's game is more impressive than Netta's. But I just don't know how consistent Vanessa is as a player, though. So, like, in terms of, like, assessing them as players, I always have, like, a tough time with Vanessa. But definitely played an impressive game on 17. Can't wait to see how Sherry plays. Yeah, and that'll be interesting. Amanda might not be as low as you would think, though. I mean, not hard, but not the lowest. Russell Hantz, I mean, like Russell Hantz, I think he gets too much flack for his Samoa performance, personally. And Heroes vs. Villains is another story, but I think Samoa, I don't think he actually has a bad performance in Samoa. I'll be honest, like, I'm trying to think of it right now. I don't even remember who's at the top. Like, I know who's number one on the losing one, but I don't remember who else is, like, towards the top. Like, the winning one, I feel like I remember. Like, because, like, the winning one, like, to be honest, like, it's, like, it wasn't that hard. Particularly the people at the top. But I don't remember the losing one at all. And that's the thing with the losing Final Tribal Performance one, is that most of them are bad. Like, I think, I forgot the actual list, but I think, like, 2/3 of them I actually classified as bad Final Tribal performances, which is just kind of funny. Have I made the top 10 worse? If we're talking about players, I've recorded them, but I haven't edited them yet. And again, they're not coming out until like March or April of next year, probably. Yeah, the Survivor one's gonna be a clusterfuck though to edit. Because I made a lot of changes after. Like, I recorded it and then, like, realized, fuck, I forgot a person or two. And then I re-recorded things. Like, there's gonna be a lot of, like, piecing things together with that one. That's gonna be a pain, but whatever. Okay. Kim Johnson. I think Kim Johnson's high, but I don't remember how high, though. Actually, I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Let's roll,
Which, by the way, Assassin's Creed Revelations retrospective came out today, and I'll be honest, kind of disappointed how it performed. Not that I expected it to perform well, obviously, but it's like the fact that it's doing worse than my Death Stranding video is like genuinely disappointing. Because like I actually think I did a pretty good job with Revelations. I do think it's one of my better game retrospectives in terms of like actually being able to analyze the game. So yeah, kind of disappointed that it didn't do better, but that's what it is. What was I doing? Losing. Again, I still can't believe how long that video ended up being. Like, fuck me. It's fucking, an hour and 52 minutes. Again, like, if I merged the winning and losing into one video, it would be fucking 3 hours. Ooh, whoa. What the fuck? I'm looking at the top of the ranking. I did not remember this. My losing Final Tribal performance.
And stay down.
Wow, I really did not remember this list. Okay, yeah. This is a bizarre list. Yeah, it's a really interesting list. Interesting to see what people think of it. I did not remember. Like, I really genuinely don't remember me like putting this together at this point. Again, like, I remember number 1 very well, but like I just don't remember like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like all those spots like feel very weird to me that they're where they're at, but whatever. Favorite Halloween sequel? I think we talked about this before, right? Oh no, I don't think we talked about sequel. Well, I don't know if we're talking about sequel. I don't remember anymore. Like, I think if I were to guess, I would say 2 or 4, but like I don't actually 100% remember. Do I think Devin is still the best Final Juror? Probably. Yeah, I think that's still the case for US at least. I haven't thought about international because I haven't put that list together yet. I will be doing it at some point, but like it's on the schedule to do, but I haven't done it. Is it long into winning? Yes. Again, losing is 1 hour and 52 minutes long. Winning is 1 hour and... where is it? Hour and 18 minutes long. So yeah, you literally put the 2 videos together. It is 3 hours and 3 seconds long. So, yeah, they're both long. I'm trying to look at the schedule and everything. Yeah, I mean, I think I should bump the Amazing Race Top 10 Team video up. I don't know. Because I tentatively have it as December 15th, but I think I probably should release it earlier. Okay. How do you do that, Suri? I mean... I don't know. I don't really... Actually, what was my justification? I don't even remember anymore. Why I put Devin above Suri. I don't remember the actual explanation. I know there were like 2 people that were screwed over, and that's why they were the top 2. Which again, spoiler alert, isn't too dissimilar from how my merge boot ranking plays out. Oh, he's already dead. Fuck me. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, like, I would guess that International doesn't have too many. Like, we talked through it the other, like, a few streams ago, right? We talked through Founders. Yeah, like, I would guess that there isn't anyone. But... yeah, I think L is good, but... again, when doing Final Jurors, like, when doing anyone that doesn't make it to the very end, I do like to put people that were like kind of screwed over by circumstances that were out of their control at the top, typically. And I feel like, again, Elle's good, but like she's not like on that, not at that level. Best international winning game, Rob Dixon or Dane. Like we're talking about, I don't know. It's like, again, like Rob Dixon. I talked about this before. That like Rob Dixon won the game by the time he gets to the merge. But he like kind of sabotages his own game and makes it like harder for him to win. But he still like wins in like every scenario pretty much. Like it takes a very like rare circumstance of Katie winning the last, like essentially winning the last 3 immunities, right? For him to lose the game. Like that was the only scenario where he loses the game because like he wins no matter what if he gets to the end. And like that's the only way he doesn't get to the end if he get like because he was never getting voted out before Final 3. And it's like the only way he gets voted out is if Katie wins Final Immunity. So it's like that's like it's his positioning in that game is insane, but it's like also he makes mistakes that kind of open up that scenario. While Dane again was also very good position, like very well positioned, but also like kind of sabotages his own positioning too. Yeah, like the thing with Dane is that Paige, rather. The thing about Dane is that he also gets rid of his own allies to get the pretty boys to the end, which still isn't a terrible position for him to be in, but like the fact that he like gets rid of Damien and Esty and in favor of like being in a position where he's like banking on Anthony still taking him to the end, like that's not great. Did Cody lessen his position though? Like, I mean, I think with Cody it was more of a double-edged sword, where it's like he's lessening his position in terms of like keeping Christmas in the game, who is someone that would vote him out, but he's also maximizing his position to win the game, though. Where, like, again, like outside the one circumstance where Christmas wins veto, he wins the game in like every other scenario by the time he gets rid of Memphis. While like keeping Tyler and Memphis in the game, or that's keeping two people who could potentially take him out also down the road, also could even potentially beat him in a jury vote. So like again, it's kind of a double-edged sword with that one. Again, like I've been just like running around here for way too long. Which objective are we at? We're still at find. Okay, what the fuck are we doing? Oh, do I need a disguise? Did the game ever tell me that? Oh, whatever. Like, is that a thing? I guess we'll try it. It's under items, right? Oh, no disguise. Well, fuck you. What am I doing then? Alright, let's look this up again. Wait, what's his name again? Tashiro. Okay, I was... There we go. Alright, first clue is at Emerald Hill? Where's that? Is that one of these? No. Did we do that already? Maybe we did that already. Oh yeah, we're at Tenkaichi Alley. Look for one of the small alleys in the area. The map is shown in the image above. Okay. So where's that? It's like down... Oh, it's down here! When the fuck did that get there? Fuck me. Wait, isn't this where Akiyama's thing is? And this is where the bar is, right? Whatever. Alright, there we go. That only took us forever to find.
Did you see the sign? You can look, but not touch.
Please, I never touched anyone.
Huh? Bullshit, you didn't. The girls know all about
yeah.
your pervy
So,
ass.
what else I want to talk? I know there's a lot of stuff to talk about coming in this stream.
You weren't kidding about how he dresses.
Yeah, I did finish my replay of Life is Strange True Colors, so I'll probably do a video on it. I'm debating on exactly what I want to do with it though,
Recognize
but
the guy your whole family's after.
like I think I'm just gonna like write it now and just not actually make it for a while, because like I don't really have the time on the schedule to release it anyway.
He got away because of you.
What do you think would happen if Jace Wiry was picked for PB Can? Probably like I don't think he would do well, right? Like I don't know. I mean, like who knows how much Jace has matured? I mean, by his look coming into the season, I would assume he hasn't matured much. So like I don't know. I would assume he wouldn't do well. Like, I feel like Tim. Again, Tim's kind of like a unicorn when it comes to
Won't be long, promise.
players and stuff. Where like I feel like Tim's just so like naturally charismatic that he was able to blend in there. While I don't see Jace doing the
He
same.
won't have to hurt you if you just hand them over.
I see you later, Minion Banana. Yeah, Sandra and her daughter. Yeah, I did see that was confirmed that they that's her loved one, which is interesting, I guess. I don't know how. No, go ahead. Oh fuck! I have no health. God damn it. It'll be interesting to see how it goes for Sandra. Right, I still don't expect her to do particularly well. Actually, is the season still filming? I just realized, I actually like haven't been paying attention. Like, did the season finish filming yet? Like, how do we not know more of the cast by now? Because I feel like I don't know most of the cast still. Oh, is it singles try? That's fucking dumb. Whatever. Is there Redemption Island? Do we know that too? Like, I would actually, I wouldn't mind Redemption Island. Yeah. I suspect that there isn't because Australian Survivor hasn't done it to this point. But like, I wouldn't be opposed to Redemption Island. On Australian Survivor in particular. Like, get rid of non-eliminations, get Redemption Island. Plus, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I know.
Worst BB Can twist?
Clothes count as stealing?
Like I said earlier, we're just borrowing them for a bit.
Again, there's probably like a lot, but the first one that comes to mind is like I really didn't like the first instant eviction where they expose like all the things that Topaz was saying.
That's the last thing I want to hear.
Fake double eviction was also really bad. That screwed over Mitch.
Speaking of, Kaito-san,
Huh? What do you mean?
We can't leave the guy naked outside this time of year.
I feel like those are like the top two that come to mind right away. Oh yeah, that was bad, but like also like,
not looking like regular.
I mean, it's bad, but like I feel like the other two are more like what were production thinking, and like it's like more so like I feel like those like ruined the integrity of the game more so than the coup d'etat thing, where like I feel like there's precedent for that happening at least.
Oh, spare me. They're not my clothes.
While I feel like the Topaz thing in particular, like I feel like that's like
All right, I'll be right over.
I feel like that's like a massive issue where like production is lying to the player, and like that's what we literally just had this last like at the merge episode of Survivor, which is my main issue with it, is that well I guess there's a lot of issues with it, but like the fact that Probst lies to the players, like that's bad. Like, I think when the players themselves can't trust production, I think we have an issue. Yeah, that was also a thing. Yeah, the cast having to vote in the person unanimously, too. That was bad. There's a lot of... yeah, the fake double is really bad. Because, like, they also got to watch footage... Like, they got to watch the feeds and stuff. So they were able to figure out Mitch's game and everything. Yeah, that was really bad. It's kind of funny too because like the fake double, like if this was like Big Brother Australia, it's like that's like a typical Big Brother Australia twist. Like that's like what you would expect to happen on Big Brother Australia. But like again for like BB Can or BBUS, like that is really bad. Yeah, like Redemption Island just in general, Blood vs. Water seasons is very good in my opinion. And like I've talked about before, like I don't have an issue with Blood vs. Water in the pre-merge at all. Like I am completely fine with it. It's like when we get to the post-merge, it becomes a lot more like iffy, especially when we're having someone come back like at the very end of the game.
We don't have time for this.
But again, like I do think it adds a lot of drama there.
Man. That's the loudest disguise
People's
I've
loved
ever
ones
seen in my
being there.
life.
Maybe you want to try planting
But you
these
can't
instead?
for pre-jury is top tier. Yeah, I mean, like if we're talking about how this,
Sorry.
like
It's
the gameplay and everything. Yeah, it's
honestly.
incredible.
Yeah,
It
whatever.
sucks that
Get this
the
over with now.
post jury is terrible.
I should be able to
Yeah,
get a
and
read
pre-jury
on
is
the bugs
incredible.
right
Again,
after
like
this
the
happens.
entire
Just come on out when you're all done.
like you're flipping back. You have the middle.
So,
What were they called?
You ready?
Whatever. Like the middle contingent that was flipping back and forth. And then you had like
need a
essentially the
little
Mitch
time,
versus
sorry.
Tim war at the Dallas vote and everything.
No harm in being careful. We've only got one shot.
Yeah,
at
it
this.
was a great first few weeks. Mighty middle, yeah. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, did I press no? Okay.
I need a little time. Sorry.
Really?
Which contestants of BBAU would fit Australian
We've
Survivor?
only got one shot. At
Are we talking about civilian or are we talking about VIP? Wait, did I push the wrong one again? Oh, fuck, I'm a fucking idiot. I literally did twice. Yeah, I mean, the show called them the Mighty
Not that
Middle,
funny.
yeah. And that's what they used to, like, promote them. But yeah, BBAU, I mean... Yeah, let's look up 2021's cast. I feel like, Christina would be an okay pick. I don't know, like, I feel like Marley is a bit too, like, loyal. Fuck off. Okay, I can't. I look up Big Brother 2021, and of course the fucking Big Brother 23 comes up. And now fucking Big Brother VIP is coming up. Fuck you. There we go. I mean, you got Danny, obviously, but it's like... yeah, I think Christina would be okay. I forgot Christina was so young. Christina's only 21? I forgot Ari was so young, too. I forgot Sid was even a person until now. Yeah, that's funny. Tilly, I don't know if Tilly would fit. I forgot Mary was a person until now. I think Jess would be okay. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I don't think there's that many people from this latest season. Katie would be good. Melissa would be okay. Who the fuck is Michael Brown? Oh, the fucking nerdy guy, right? I forgot he existed too. It's kind of funny. Like, this was like how long ago was this? This is what, not even 6 months ago, right? This aired. Yeah, finished airing what, 5 months ago? I've like no memory of half these people already. Max, the first boot. I think maybe he would be interesting. Oh, Sarah, yeah, Sarah from 2020 would be fun. I don't know if Survivor feels like the show she should be on, but like, I don't know, seeing her return to Big Brother or something would be fun. She was only 19. I forgot she was that young too. Sophie would be interesting. I forgot Matt was a person. Hannah would be okay. Angela, I forgot about Angela actually. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, she was such a massive. Oh wait, what am I doing?
You're totally in the clear.
Wait, what am I doing then? Oh, do I go into the actual building? Oh, okay.
Oh. Stylish as ever, Tashiro. Me and you.
Yeah, it's
we
funny how
gotta hit
much,
the
like,
club
how
sometime.
little I remember at this point of these seasons. Well, the person that won the battle back got sent back to the jury? I think that's the way it typically should go.
Hey, Tashiro. All clear.
Dan was a similar character to Chappies? Kind of. I mean, I don't think he's as fun as
Glad you can
Chappies.
take care of
Well, I feel like
yourself.
Chappies definitely
You
knew
don't
how to
have to worry
play
about
up to the
looking beyond
camera
me.
better than Dan did,
By the
but
way,
yeah, I
keep
could
an eye
definitely
on
see
the
the
office
comparison
for me.
though.
Gonna head to the convenience store, grab a snack.
Thing is, like, I don't know if I would want
to.
to see Dan play Survivor though. Like, I feel like, again, Dan's like, I feel like someone that's a lot more caught up on trying to look honorable, more so than Chappies, who doesn't really care.
What the?
Do I think they casted Carlos because they want another Angela? I don't know if that's like a really apt comparison, but like I think they definitely wanted. I mean, because what? Like he was like obsessed with coffee, right? That was his thing. Well, like Angela was like obsessed with tea. So yeah, I mean, I guess in terms of that, yeah, probably. Like I think they definitely thought he was gonna be like a really big character.
What the?
And he just ends up like being a nothing player and gets taken out pretty early. So that didn't work out too well for them. Where's this last one? There it is. Is that not all of them? Wait, did I not do this right? Wait, what? Did I not do this one? No, I did. Oh, this one doesn't count? Okay. Well, that's kind of bullshit. Oh, there's one right there.
What the?
Wiretap, the Patriarchs. Is this his office, or is this his office? Well... what am I doing? Whatever. It's gotta be one of these things, right? And this has gotta be the office, right? Because, like, why else would they, like, not let me go in here before, but now do? Is that the... no? It's a remote? Where the fuck do I put this, then? I find the sound effects in this game really fucking dumb. In fact, they just continuously makes these like sort of sounds. This? No? Am I being an idiot? I feel like I'm probably just being an idiot, right? What am I doing here? Robin Nicole comparison to George and Haley. Yeah, I mean, like, I think Rob and Nicole were more, like, closely aligned through the entire season. But, and, like, I think also, like, George and Haley were kind of two, like, massive players playing, like, kind of independently for a lot of it. Well, like, if I like Rob and Nicole or rarely not working together. What was I looking for again? I guess I might as well just bring up the guide I had opened a few seconds ago. I never liked the Australian house design. I mean, yeah, it just feels kind of generic at this point. It doesn't feel like they really change things up too much there. Oh. Oh, wait, is there an outlet here? Is that what I'm looking for? Oh, fuck, it's right there. God damn it. There we go. I knew I was doing the entire time, obviously. But yeah, I mean, like, in general, like, I never really cared too much about what the house looks like. But it's like, yeah, BB Can, like, outclasses all the other shows, pretty much, in terms of house design. And, like, US doesn't really give a shit anymore, I feel like.
The hell are you doing, Toshiro? You know no going in the boss's room without
and, like, AU, I feel like I never even noticed the difference. Like, do they change it up? I guess, like, VIP, I guess, like, yeah, there's definitely things that they change, but I couldn't tell you what the fucking difference between 2002 and 2021 are.
What the? Yagami!
Or 2020, not 2002.
Guess I'm busted, huh?
You got balls climbing into the lion's mouth knowing you're just gonna get eaten. Don't let this asshole leave here alive!
Okay. No idea what the theme for BB Can 10 would be. Yeah, I mean, like, what happened? Like, they've done. I mean, they did comics essentially 2 times in a row, right? But then, yeah, Space was pretty good. They also had the Casino. They had Spies. They had Steampunk or whatever.
You're not getting away that easy. Say your prayers, shithead. Whoa.
I feel like I'm missing one, but either way, it's like, yeah, I don't know what they'll do next. Like, what would feel like, maybe like high fantasy or something? I don't know.
What the?
That'll work.
Ghost Hollywood. I mean, they could do that too. Especially if they do have like an element of like returnees in it or something. I feel like they could definitely do that. Oh yeah, Heaven and Hell, that was the one I was missing.
Close one, Yagami-san.
Did you cut the lights back there?
Yep. Heard everything thanks to the bugs. Flipped the breaker at the last second.
Thanks.
Do I think SA will have All Stars? I think they're going to try at some point.
Let's get moving.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a guarantee thing, though. But I would be surprised if LaRue never tries it. I mean, yeah, like we do know he's talked about how he's reached out to former players to come back. Like he talked about how he reached out to Ashley Hayden, and she said no.
Yep.
So it's like we know that he's like been in contact to potentially do an All-Star season, but I mean, I don't think it's it's not particularly likely at this point, but I don't think that like I think it's more likely that we get SA All-Stars than we do BB Can All-Stars personally. But who knows?
1 sec.
I mean, I think international Big Brother houses look better than US. Because I don't think US cares anymore. Mind you, we are getting a new house, right? I forgot about that until now. Yeah, they sold a lot, right? Wasn't that a thing? They sold a lot that the Big Brother house was in. So like, I would assume we're getting a new house.
And I think I know just the spot.
So that'll be interesting to
You mean
see.
the casino? The one under Koibride?
Somebody there has to know where to find Shohan.
As well, this would be the first time we get a new house since what,
Guess in that
BB5.
case-
Yeah, I'll handle it from here.
Got it.
Thanks for the backup, though.
It's actually insane that they like filmed every season in the same location for like, what is that, like 15 years or so? More than that. I guess it's 16 years, but like what, 20 or not, what am I talking about? 16 years but 17 seasons. Not including OTT and Celebrity. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any like solid casting rumors for Celebrity Big Brother yet. I guess it's a bit early though, isn't it? It's still like what, 3 months away? Is this where I'm supposed to go?
Got it.
Okay.
This place sucks.
Yeah, I'm Todrick Hall. Yeah, that was definitely that's a rumor, but it's not really like I feel like it's a lot more just speculation more so than like actually anything credible. Just because like obviously like he just like kind of came out of nowhere and started hosting a whole bunch of parties and everything, and like let the entire let most of the 23 cast stay at his house. So yeah.
Shohan? Never heard of it. Is it any fun?
Huh? Probably.
I'm in. Take me. Take
It definitely
me.
makes sense.
Anywhere's better than this shithole.
Even though again, I never fucking heard of him until a couple months ago, but
Well,
still.
figure it out then. So bored.
Actually, it's kind of insane. Like Big Brother's been done for like over a month at this point, right? It doesn't feel like that long. Why can't I move? What the fuck was that? That was weird. swear I had a twist where every round they had a reward dilemma or reward challenges. I would like that more. And like I really don't like reward challenges. I feel like they're fucking boring. So yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to like getting rid of it to have just like more strategic like dilemma sort of related things. Wait, was he at Ubisoft E3? When was that a thing? I assume, was it for like Just Dance or something? Like that's bizarre. Looking it up real quick. Yeah, that was that's fucking weird. I really don't remember that. That was literally just this year. Like I don't remember that at all. But yeah, I guess that was the thing.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
You there?
Yeah, I'm surprised Just Dance is still a thing. Like, there's still people buying Just Dance.
$100 grand.
Look, man, I'm riding a wave of good luck here.
I mean, like, obviously, like they wouldn't make it if they didn't make money, but it's like it's still weird to me that people are still buying it. I will lend it. I have like over $1 million, right? Or $1 million, whatever.
Oh, you betcha.
Oh fuck, that was a lot of money though. They just borrowed 100,000 or so, right?
And he lost.
Whatever.
Fuck! I was so goddamn close to winning it all back.
Yeah, I've never played a Just Dance game in my entire fucking life. Nor do I have any interest in playing Just Dance.
Just leave me alone.
Seriously?
Oh, this is the first one to not be on the Wii. Actually, how is that even gonna work? Like, how's that work on... Like, I assume it's on Switch, right? And then, like... Actually, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Yeah, how does this even work? On newer consoles. Wait, it's on, like, PS4, PS5 and all this stuff? Like, how's that work? Is it just... I'm so confused. Like, how's that... Oh, whatever. Who fucking cares? It really doesn't matter. Like, I really don't care, realistically. But, I don't know. Big Brother Celebrity Quebec had a 4-story mansion. Yeah, that's still a thing, right? That, like, it wasn't, or is it not? Maybe it's not. Like, I remember, like, wasn't there, like, some sort of, like, other Big Brother Canada? Like, not the real Big Brother, not the, like, the one that people care about, but, like, one in Quebec. It's probably not a thing anymore, the more I think about it, but... Let's see. Yeah, French version. Oh no, it was this year. So yeah, that is still like a current thing. So that's weird. Like you would think that someone would have mentioned it at some point. Wait, it was actually like a social strategy game? How am I just now learning of this? There was actually like a social strategy celebrity Big Brother season this year. I mean, again, it was in France. I think it was in French, I mean. So it's like, I wouldn't be able to really watch it anyway, but... And it was 67 episodes? Actually, how the fuck did they do a 92-day celebrity season? Like, that's kind of ridiculous, right? Yeah, that's weird. I didn't realize this was a thing. But that's interesting, at least. Yeah, it's also, yeah, it is weird because, yeah, we've had people from Quebec on actual people can. Yeah, I don't know, like, is that just a thing? Like, I guess because it's the French, like, I guess because it's in French that they're, like, that's like the main distinguishing thing between the two, but yeah, it does feel kind of weird, especially when we had like the French Connection and everything on Duty Camp 5. Thoughts on Elden Ring? I haven't actually watched the new stuff. Wait, am I an idiot? I didn't even fucking do the thing. Yeah, I actually haven't watched the new footage. Mainly because, like, again, like, Elden Ring's not really... I don't think it's going to be a game for me. Like, just in general, From Software, games are not really my thing. I do feel like Elden Ring probably seems like the one that, like, interests me the most of their games. But I'm still not, like, super hyped for it.
Hey.
I'll probably wait and see
Not now, dickhead. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something?
the reception to it and then decide later.
Ah, I lost again. See what you did?
Yeah, I had Bloodborne below neck. I mean, it's mostly because, like, I didn't finish Bloodborne. Well, like, I at least finished Knack. Again, like, in retrospect, I would have done that PS4 ranking differently. Like, I do kind of regret, like, how I put that video together in retrospect. But, yeah, that was the thing, is that, like, every game I didn't finish, I put automatically on the bottom of the list. Which I think it was, what, Medieval, Days Gone, Bloodborne, and maybe one more. But, yeah. Quebec is very nationalistic. Yeah. I mean, that'd be weird, though, if it was... I mean, I guess with the U.S., though, there's not really, like, a state that just, like, has its own, like, completely separate culture. And, like, obviously, like, all states, like, are predominantly, like English is predominantly spoken across all states. And again, I still didn't do the fucking mission. I'm a fucking idiot. I literally left it again just to not even do it. So I guess it would be weird if, like, there was, like, a Big Brother California or, like, a Big Brother Texas or something like that. Head of household chain, the boss of the house. Yeah.
Got it.
Alright. Came across a new Survivor YouTuber earlier this week, and they made their own cast assessment for 42. Yeah. I think, are you talking about, what was the name? Russell something? I was actually this is the thing, like, I was scrolling through, so, like, Survivor 42 premiere date got announced today, and I went on, so I saw on Twitter, like, from the official Twitter, the official Survivor Twitter, their post, and, like, in the comments, like, he, promoted his own video about the cast of 42, which is hilarious that he's, like, promoting his video talking about, like, leaked information about the season that they're, like, saying is gonna air, like, what, like 4 months from now or whatever. So I just found that kind of funny. But I'm assuming it's the same person. Actually, I want to look up, like, if I look up Survivor 42, what comes... actually, now I think about it, it might be my own video. Might be one of the top... Actually, no, his thing comes up first. Okay. Yeah, Russell Muscle TV. Is that the one we're talking about? But yeah, my cast speculation video's up there, which is hilarious nowadays. He's obviously... That was made, back when the rumors were that 42 was going to be Second Chance too. Oh yeah, this is the person that did oh, I forgot about that. This is the person that did a review of, like, every season, like, in the days leading up to the 41 premiere. I forgot about that. But again, this is a very, like, clickbaity sort of channel. Second Chance for Rockstroy. Yeah, I mean, actually, yeah, I want to see this. Like, so they just, like, don't have, like, I wonder what he says about Rockstroy. Again, like, we literally know nothing about Rockstroy, right? Like, I forgot, like, what information did Redmond even leak about him? Let's see, 42 cast. Oh, we know that he's 43 from Las Vegas environmental scientist. I feel like, is that new? I feel like we didn't know that much about him before. By the way, actually, it's a 9-minute video too. I mean, how the fuck do you do a genuine cast assessment on these people? It's just funny to me. I mean, like someone like a Tori, like I get it. Like I think I can genuinely assess Tori, but like everyone else, I feel like there's like nothing to really go off of. So yeah, I just find that kind of funny.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
What do you want?
Know anywhere around here a guy can play some Chohan?
Chohan, huh? Yeah, I think there's a joint in the Champion District.
Actually, it looks like, yeah, like his second most viewed video is a video about Survivor 42. Everything we know so far, which I'm pretty sure we don't know much, right? How do I assess Tori? I don't think she's gonna do well. I think she, like, Tori to me, like, screams out so much as like the type of person that's gonna be booted like probably like late pre-merge, like kind of like the person like the Chelsea Walker, the like Allie Elliott, like that sort of archetype. Of like this like strategically savvy enough.
You better tell me if I do this for you.
Like probably like someone that's gonna be compared to Parvati, like that sort of thing. I don't think Tori's gonna do particularly well. I mean, to be fair, if Tori makes the merge, I think she's probably in a better spot. But then I feel like she also has a lot of potential to be a pretty big target. Because like I mean, like that's what happened on Sequester, is that she was a pretty big target, really from the beginning. She was a massive target on that season, and she was able to squeeze her way through. But like she didn't play optimally a lot of it, and kind of got through winning challenges here and there. Gets taken out the final, was it final 6, I think?
Someone to seduce me, like they do in the movies.
Somewhere around there.
Okay. Can I...
Yeah, I didn't know about that. Yeah, Big Brother Germany had a season that took 365 days. Yeah, I know that like some international seasons of these shows like go on for like ridiculous amount of times. So.
Mind if I buy you one? My friend will probably want to join us too.
Oh, you only want to drink?
Huh?
I just told you I'm in the gambling mood. So, what do you say?
Yeah, like why is Survivor Guatemala? Like I'm looking at his videos. So it's like, why is Survivor Guatemala his like most viewed like season review? Like that's kind of random, isn't it? I mean, different. Like his Survivor, like considering he only has 800 subscribers, like his Survivor 41 stuff actually does pretty well. It looks like each of those videos have like over 1,000 views, so that's pretty good for a channel like his. What's his least viewed video? A Squid Game. Okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense. The ruined legacy of Survivor Go Wrong. That's something. Ranking the moments from Survivor Palau. Yeah, it looks like his 42 cast assessment is actually done like considering it's only been out for one day. It has 1.7 thousand views. That's like pretty solid. And for a channel that has like 800 subscribers. People love Judd. Is that the thing? We were like, oh, we gotta watch this Guatemala review because it has Judd in it. Yeah, I mean, I would lose my mind if I was on Big Brother for more than a few weeks, I feel like. Like, I definitely couldn't take an entire fucking year. I just did the exact same fucking thing again. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing at this point with this game. Like, I really am just so zoned out when playing this game.
Perfect.
Okay. had a whole mini community. Wait, what'd she say again? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that's what I was supposed to do. Oh, I'm playing poker? Okay. Well, that's not great. Fuck it, race. Why not? If I really give a shit. Well, that's bad. Fuck it. Who cares? Like, I love how, like, whenever I'm playing poker, like, online, or, like, any, like, fake version of poker, like, I play, like, really aggressively for, like, no fucking reason. Where I'm pretty sure if I were to play poker in real life, which I've never done in real life, I would play, like, very fucking cautiously. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to push that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Can spend a week in the 23 house. Yeah, like all the different games that they were doing and like all that stuff. Yeah. I feel like if I was on Big Brother, like I feel like I'd just be annoyed by a lot of that sort of stuff. I mean, too, like I just don't think I would just not even bother with Big Brother at this point. Like or really any of these shows. Like I really just couldn't be bothered to actually go on any of these shows anymore. Yeah, this was like 10 years ago. 10 years ago? No, not 10 years ago. No, 7 years ago? Whatever. This was when like I was like 18 or whatever.
What a good sport.
Like, yeah, I would have wanted to go on Survivor or Big Brother. But like at the point that I'm at now, it's like I really have no interest. No, I did not get around to watching Arcane yet. If I'm going to, I'll probably try to watch on Friday.
I'll join you for this drink.
Great.
Because yeah, I was pretty busy with working on stuff the last few days. Again, today obviously we had like Survivor and the challenge, and then Big Brother VIP in the morning and whatever. And then Monday, I worked on the Merge Boot ranking, got that done. Which, by the way, I haven't talked about that. I did finish editing the Merge Boot ranking. So as of right now, that's going to be out January 8th.
Knock on the shutter 3 times.
Video ended up being longer than I wanted it to be, but that's really the story of the channel at this point. I think it was an hour and 30 minutes.
Then the password.
Looking it up real quick.
He says he wants the
It is, yep, hour 30 minutes, 31 seconds.
And that's it. Joints underground,
something.
but clearly that ain't a problem for you.
Thanks. That's a huge help.
Next batch of episodes on Saturday? Okay. Yeah, I think if I'll probably try and watch it on Friday. How many episodes? You said there's 3 episodes, right?
She likes vodka martinis. Order it shaken, not stirred.
See, it shouldn't be that tough to get caught up on.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
But yeah, like from this point forward, like essentially what I'm going to be doing when working on the channel for next little bit is I'm going to try to get caught up on
gambling hall
on Big Brother VIP and Survivor, because I haven't started working on my Survivor review at all. I really should at this point. So yeah, I'm probably going to start working on that, and then Big Brother VIP also, because that's coming up actually before that. It's kind of funny, like I got fully caught up on on the challenge, when like the challenge from what I understand is ending last of those 3 shows, but whatever.
Glad we're on the same page.
The 40 minutes each, I'm surprised they're that long. I was expecting them to be like 20 or so. Like I thought there would be like 30-minute episodes or whatever.
Let's roll, Talk.
But yeah, like when writing scripts and stuff, like it's easier to watch like stuff in the background while doing that. While like when editing a video, it's like I can't really be watching anything too seriously in the background, because I actually need to be paying attention to what I'm like listening to and everything. Oh, okay, that's something. Not that way. Wait, where? Oh, fuck, I went the wrong way then. Alright, I had to turn around. How? How did I finish that fight? Whatever. Actually, I probably should buy supplies, right? Like health stuff. So doctor's over here, right? Oh yeah, that's another thing I did today that wasted time. Is I did a lot of preparing for Life is Strange True Colors speedrun. Because obviously that's very important. So I literally made splits. I timed my replay so that I can have splits to compare against, even though obviously it's not like going to be super accurate or anything. But it's like it still gives me something to compare against. So I did that. Also, like I rewatched the playthrough so I can like know when like there's loading. Like essentially, I made a split every time there's a loading screen for the most part. And I also like practiced a couple things like in terms of pathing. Because like really most of like, and it's a nothing run. Like it's a fucking Life is Strange game. There's not much to it from a speedrun standpoint outside of just knowing where the fuck you're going and what you need to do. But I kind of got that sorted. Hopefully I remember it by Sunday. But yeah, that will be the plan for Sunday. I found that there's a season of Big Brother Serbia where they canceled season 99. Oh, yeah, I did hear about that too. I didn't realize it was Serbia, but yeah, I did remember that there was a season that people died from a car crash. Oh, wait, I didn't buy stuff from him. Yeah, it's this, right? Oh, fuck, these are expensive. Holy shit, I didn't realize how expensive these were. Okay, well, I'll only buy that, I guess. Yes, I did finish Life is Strange True Colors, so next time I'm able to play games on my own, I'll probably start Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess. I think that's what I decided next game would be. I mean, I probably would play Lost Judgment if I were to finish Judgment tonight, which I'm not going to. So I'll probably do Guardians of the Galaxy. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I've heard very good things. Like, I'm shocked that the reviews were as high as they were, and then, based on like certain other people that I follow, they've said pretty good things about it as well. So it's like, again, like I feel like it should be good. We'll see. Like, I mean, supposedly gameplay wise, it's kind of just like whatever, but where like supposedly it does get repetitive and everything, but have I thought of doing a stream where I just chat to the audience? Kind of, but I don't really want, like, I don't really see the point. At that point, I think I'm just kind of wasting my time, really. When, like, because, like, I feel like it's not that different from this, just the fact that there's a game in the background. Where it's like, through doing this, I at least feel like I'm doing something. Where, like, if I'm just there talking to the audience, like, I feel like I'm just kind of just, like, I don't know, kind of just wasting time. Where, like, at least this, like, kind of also, because, like, that was the point of me starting streaming, was to kind of kill two birds with one stone, being able to talk to the audience while also playing through a game that that like kind of progresses what I'm doing with the channel. Where, like, I feel if I don't play a game, then it's like why am I really streaming? Especially when, like, also, it's like, I don't really have anything to play in the back. Like, yeah, I don't have a camera right now. So it's like, what would I be like, what would even be there on stream? And then the way I'm streaming right now is also through my PS5. Okay, this isn't it either. So it's like I would have to like really just reconfigure everything in terms of how I'm streaming.
Yo, hold up. I don't see a sign anywhere. This where we...
Stream where I react to Hell's Kitchen? Maybe. Hey, I do want to watch Hell's Kitchen at some point. I just... Oh, fuck, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, should I look this up? 3 times. Okay. Yeah, I guess that is a thing, isn't it? I forgot about the watch parties. If I remember right, watch parties don't actually have, like, it's not like you can't actually show the show itself on your stream, right? It's just that you're watching it alongside everyone. Ah, fuck. Okay, I guess I actually need this open. What else is there? Can I talk to the moon?
Can I talk to Moon?
Oh, talk to Moon, whatever. There's full seasons of Hell's Kitchen on YouTube.
Pick one more.
Yeah, at this point, it's more so a time thing, more so than accessibility sort of thing. Same thing goes with like the challenge in terms of watching the remaining seasons. Yeah, it's more so just like finding the time to watch them at a point where I can actually pay attention to them.
Thank you for your order. Enjoy your meal.
Nice going, Doc.
Yeah, like what season? Like what's still on Amazon anymore? Like, I know there were some Survivor seasons on there. I don't remember like what's left on there though, if anything. That might be an interesting idea down the road. Yeah, I thought about like streaming Brant Steels, at some point. So it's still Panama through Cagayan. Okay. So I think they added, because I remember like I think it was Panama through One World when I was watching stuff on Amazon Prime, like Survivor seasons on Amazon Prime. Doing like a Cagayan rewatch could be fun. Season 13 of Hell's Kitchen has your favorite reality TV show contestant ever.
Go already, hurry up.
I think those are
Kaita-san.
I think that'd be tough for me to say like my favorite person is like someone that's only been on one season at this point.
Let's go. Show it.
Yeah, I've seen Knives Out. It's pretty good. I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot of it at this point, but I did watch it.
Hell yeah, Captain. We're just getting started.
They're making a second one too, right?
Fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Such a small world, isn't it? You're not exactly...
Hell's Kitchen 8 is like the Survivor Capone of Hell's Kitchen. I know, what was it Flynn Masters? One of the newer Survivor YouTubers did like a Hell's Kitchen ranking thing.
Ready, Doc?
Yeah, I would like to get into Hell's Kitchen at some point. But to be honest, probably, like, realistically, again, Challenge is probably... I should probably finish watching the Challenge at some point. So that'll be that, and, like... Yeah, I don't know what to do with International Amazing Race at this point. The Hell's Kitchen runner-up ranking? I feel like that's extremely niche at that point. How big is like Hell's Kitchen's audience? That's what I want to know. Okay. A winner ranking where Amber's below Rob or below Bob. I mean, I can get it. Like, I mean, like, it's not like a completely outrageous ranking. Like, I wouldn't have it. Like, I would have Bob at the bottom, like almost every winner-related ranking. But, yeah, like, I mean, I get it. Kim at 5. Well, who's above Kim? I think that's like the question. Okay. Fuck, they really damage you really easily. Like, they, like, the permanent damage, at least. You'd think that would be harder for them to do. JT, Jeremy, Earl, Tony. I mean, like, again, Earl, I get it. JT, I get it. Like, I get the argument. I don't agree with it, but, like, I get it. I don't get the Jeremy one, like, personally. And then Tony wins at war. Again, I get the argument. But, like, I don't know what the argument would be for Jeremy being better than Kim. I guess, like, maybe stronger competition. I guess that's probably the argument. But, I don't know. Definitely not that high. Or as high on Jeremy. A success on a Hell's Kitchen named Raj. He's probably one of the worst chefs I've ever seen on TV. That's a shame.
Or do you want me to keep hitting you?
Oh, fuck you.
Ars at 12? That seems insane to me. I mean, I can get... It's like... I don't know, 12 is high, though.
It was all just a setup, wasn't it, Hamura? What memories of Dunya?
I don't know, but it's like Aris is kind of a weird one, where, like, he's kind of the leader of his group, but he's also not.
What about the mole?
And, like, it's like Suri does a lot of his strategic game, but it's like Suri doing a lot of his strategic game does benefit him, as, like, Ars does win at the end against almost everyone. So it's like, I don't know. Ars is kind of a weird winner to rank.
Shintani, before he got murdered, was so sure the mole wasn't part of some Yakuza war.
But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of points though where Ars is kind of helped out by things that he doesn't actually do.
So you had to silence him. Made the
Boss Rob at 22. I get it. Like I get Boston Rob being low. I just don't agree with it. But I mean, like Ars was like the figurehead of his group. It's like he was like the person who like was looked at as like the physical threat, like the physical guy on his tribe.
The center's director, Kido,
which does put a massive target on his back, and he is greatly saved by the fact that Terry is winning out, and they need someone to face off against Terry. Yeah, I mean, ranking winners and as players is different, but also I'm assuming he's ranking them as winners, considering he has Tony winners at war as a separate win.
Then how about I kill you right here?
Kaizo-san.
How far in the stream are we? Only 2.5 hours? Okay. I felt like we were further. Actually, we didn't even finish we're still in chapter 8. Fuck me. This game goes on for way too fucking long, doesn't it?
When Shintani tried to reach the center.
I would assume this is the end of chapter 8, though.
It does seem we received a phone call from...
I forgot, there's 13 chapters, right? So we're still quite a ways away.
Who he was calling?
Dr. Shona.
If you had to come up with a merge tribe name, you'll name after your great-grandmother, Puna.
He was trying to get information out of
I've never thought about what I would name my merge tribe.
So the one I want.
That would have been great if they were able to get away with Taite Waite on Blood versus Water.
Right, Hamura.
Hey! Fire! Fire!
Guess someone's got it out for us, huh, Doc?
Which, if you don't know, that was what the Aris suggested they name the tribe, but production turned it down. And it's a reference to Lisi Linares' song. Actually, it's kind of funny when you think about that. Like, at the time of Blood vs. Water, like, essentially, at the point that we're currently at with Survivor, Blood vs. Water is the halfway point in between, like, modern day and Survivor Fiji. It's kind of weird that it's been that long since Blood vs. Water at this point.
Hamura's gone.
Well, looks like his shithead boys took him out of here.
Like, I really just don't remember any of this.
Holy hell.
Well, whatever.
I'm just glad we're still alive.
I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to bother streaming tomorrow in terms of speedruns. If I'm going to be doing more Origin speedruns tomorrow. I said I was going to yesterday, but like I don't know if I really even feel like it, to be honest. I'm not enjoying it anymore. Like I know I can get the time that I want, but I also just don't want to bother playing it again. So I think I might take tomorrow off.
With a mounting threat behind
and maybe come back on like next Tuesday or something. We'll see. Yeah, Columbus. They didn't even get to name the tribe, right? Like UK Panama. I think they just like gave them the tribe name.
The name of a mastermind.
So yeah, that was a weird thing.
The man is an AD9 researcher.
I mean, I feel like No Bag is still worse though, because at least Columbus, like again, like say what you will about the person they named it out there, but it's like at least like it, like I don't know, at least it's a name. Like what the fuck is No Bag? Like I still think like again like at some point I'll probably will do some sort of thing on ranking every merge name, merge tribe name, but I feel like No Bag's got to be really low. Are you still watching the monster movies? Doing that for a while, right? I guess you watch also the Bond movies, right? So that was also another thing. The fourth Frankenstein movie. How many Frankenstein movies are there? I don't think I've watched I've watched the original Frankenstein a really, really long time ago. Actually, maybe I've watched Bride of Frankenstein.
Still, we did manage to talk to Hamura.
But either way, it's like I barely
Which is
remember.
how you found out Shona was the one giving him orders.
Yeah, I feel like Dabu would be pretty high.
Yeah, at least that's a look he was giving us.
Actually, yeah, what's the best merge tribe name?
Give me a break.
In terms of US.
I don't know how else to put it.
Well, I guess that look is all we
I
have
want
to
to
go
look this
off.
up right now.
Did you come to taunt me or help me?
What's the merge
Don't be
tribes?
mean, Yagami-san. Of course I can't
help how?
Oh fuck, this is like mixing a whole bunch
I
of shit.
found
Okay.
someone who's an
Well, that's
expert
not super
on
helpful.
AD9. Looking into that research paper might be our best shot at finding more leads. And I don't know about you, but I can't understand a word of what it says.
Yeah, same.
I feel like Dangrain
But I
is
found
probably my
somebody who
favorite, probably.
I'm impressed. Good work, Hoshino-kun.
Just don't.
If
get
it's not my
mad,
favorite, then it's
okay?
like it's a very top tier one. I
Why
feel
would I get
like.
mad?
Well, the expert I found, it's Hattori-san, the journalist you kind of hate.
What?
Please.
Yeah,
he's
I
worked
feel
on
that's
particles
probably
on
the
AD9
answer.
and has interviewed all the top medical researchers.
Yeah, Merrick. I think Merrick's
Seriously?
probably still bottom
Gotta be some kind of cheat.
of the
He
bunch.
said he'd
Like it's
tell
not
us
the.
if
I
we
mean,
wanna
it's
know.
not at the very bottom, but I think it's like bottom tier. I should say. Neil Adam. Like I don't know what to think of Neil Adam. Because I get it's like Madeline
That research could
backwards. It's
contain
Malcolm's
vital
mom's
information for
name,
this case we're
but it's
building.
like Also, like, I don't know how I really feel. Like, I feel like that part of it makes it kind of interesting, but it's also like, it doesn't really, like, roll off the tongue.
Hattori-san's waiting for you at Kyushu #1 star. Apparently, he's doing a story on them. Come on, Yagami-san. Get going.
Wait, you got Ratana. That one's kind of iconic. Buramundi is kind of whatever. What was it? Motomaji? Is that, Africa? It's kind of whatever. Soliantu is fucking, Marquesas. Actually, I wonder if I can remember all the merge tribe names at this point. I doubt it. Like, I know at one point I definitely could. I doubt I can anymore. Yeah, Merlonio, yeah. I feel like Merlonio kind of, like, at least it, like, it feels like more of a name. Like, a Neo Adam just feels like a random, like, it very much feels like a name backwards. Like, it doesn't feel like an actual name. Like, at least Merlonio is actually, like, feels like a name. There's 4 Frankensteins, 3 Draculas, Creature from Black Lagoon, 5 Invisible Man movies. Like, it's really weird how they used to make movies like that, where like they would just make like a billion fucking sequels to things. Was I surprised that Tiffany got voted out? I wonder. Yeah. Yeah, I was, like, we've run through this a lot on this stream, but yeah, completely mind blown. I was so confident Tiffany was gonna win. Again, first time I really feel like this is genuinely the first time I've been like so wrong on the edit in a very long time, especially with Survivor US. Again, like SA, whatever. Like, that's SA. Is this guy? Yeah, there we go.
Hattori-san.
The US, I am pretty surprised.
Oh, I didn't notice you there, Yagami-san.
For Tiffany to go home here.
A phone camera to take pictures for your article.
Resolution on these things is plenty high now.
Yeah, what was like? Thailand was the first merge tribe name to be like a mix of the two, right? It was.
I only report on things that interest me. That's my professional.
So was it? It was. Actually, what was it?
Is it gonna take a while?
These was Chuigan and Sukjai. So what was it?
Don't worry, I'll be done soon.
Was it Chuj? Actually, I don't even remember the tribe name. I just remember it was the first one to like do a. Alright, where are we going? Oh wait, is it him? Wait. Oh. What just happened there? Who I think will win at this point? I think the number one for me is Evie, but I'm not feeling great about it. I think with Tiffany going, it really opens it up for really anyone.
Relax, Yagami-san.
Yin Yang. I mean, Yin Yang's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of generic to me. It's kind of boring. Like, I get what they're going for, obviously, like, with, like, heroes and villains, like, them mixing into one, but, yeah, I mean, I just think it's kind of, like, eh. I mean, like, it's better than a lot of these other ones that they just, like, mix the two previous tribes together, but, I don't know, not really did much for me. Yeah, Balboa's good.
I'm here to talk 89. If that's not what this is about,
yeah, I'm, like, in terms of winner, like, I have Evie at 1, but I don't feel great about it. And then I have Xander at 2, but I also don't feel great about it. And then Deshawn, then Shan, and like I don't feel great about Shan personally. Like I felt like Shan had been set up for a downfall, and I feel even more so in that direction after this episode.
That compound becomes the candidate for a drug. They then test its effects on animals, after which the drug heads to clinical trials.
Jacare is the Amazon, right? I think that's a pretty good name.
For the process, it can take years.
At least sounds cool.
Even longer to ensure a drug is truly safe.
Yeah, Balboa's.
Yeah, it's tough.
That one. What was All Stars? It was Chibogo Mogo, right? Or Chiboga Mogo? Because that was one of those, they just mixed them. Yeah, that was fucking dumb.
Keto's 89 proved remarkably effective at doing
Fuck, what is... I'm trying to think, what is Vanuatu's?
If it can work on humans as well, maybe we can finally kiss Alzheimer's goodbye.
Like, I feel like I remember it was like,
That's what the paper they published a year ago claimed.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't remember. Alinta? Is that what... I knew it started with an A, but I just didn't remember the rest of it. I don't know, that still doesn't feel right to me. But anyway. Then obviously, like, Palau's Palau.
And the odds that one member of that couple will develop it themselves.
Then you got, what, Yaksha? Or Yakshum?
No matter
Yakshum? Whatever the fuck it is. Again, the Guatemala mixes, Panama...
I'd go to the doctor.
Gitanos, right? Was Panama?
Can slow the progress enough that you can even keep working. I guess my point is, dementia is not something
what is Cook Islands?
It's a possibility to prepare for. Our biggest enemy.
Again, like, I feel like this is definitely a thing I could have done so easily if this was like 3 or 4 years ago. But at the point where I'm at now, I definitely can't do it anymore.
Like
name every merged tribe.
Of what exactly Alzheimer's is then? You interested?
Oh yeah, Huyopa, right? Is San Juan del Sur?
Well, you're gonna, even if I say no, right?
You bet I would.
SA? I couldn't even tell you a single fuck. I think Arwa, or whatever the fuck that one was. I feel like I remember that one, but yeah, the rest, I feel like I wouldn't have remembered.
It's believed to be
Juara I would have remembered too, but...
called amyloid beta in the brain. When that happened,
Osindile, I guess I probably would have remembered too, because that was the most recent one, but... I wouldn't, like, Manu Malu, I wouldn't have remembered that. That wasn't even that long ago.
One way to put it, yes. But even that is just a theory at this point. There's still much to learn about Alzheimer's.
And when your brain shrinks?
Your memory is impaired.
Again, like, also modern seasons I feel like are very tough, because, like, they just don't matter anymore. Yeah, Fire Tribe's bad. Like, what the fuck is that?
This makes it near
it's hilarious to me that they bothered naming it Fire Tribe.
I'll give you an example that stuck with me. When doctors asked a dementia patient...
Yeah, I feel like modern, like, I think Vinaka sticks out from 33. But, like, outside of that, I feel like it's very tough to remember a merged tribe name from recent
seasons. Their mind was
seasons.
stuck decades in the past. You see, dementia not only inhibits new memories, but jumbles the ones...
You only like Fire Tribe because of how George said it. I guess it's like that's probably the most notable thing from it, right? Koru was, when is that War's merged tribe name? Like, I literally couldn't have even told you that. What was Iowai? What the fuck? Lumuwaku? I've never heard that in my entire fucking life. When the fuck was there a tribe name called Lumuwaku? Avata for Edge of Extinction. I feel like I did remember that one. Dave vs. Goliath. I feel like I know. Yeah, Kalakalo. Yeah. Ghost Island. Levita. That's fine, I guess. Solewa for fucking HHH, because they just fucking merged all the names together. Maku Maku for... Oh yeah, they just like merged Mana and Nuku, right? And they put it twice. Yeah. Yeah, Vinaka for Millions vs. Gen X. Korong was Dara, right? That's fine. What was Cambodia? Oh yeah, Orkun. It's kind of a mediocre one. No. Anyway. Oh yeah, what was I think my favorite of like the ones where they just merge all the names together. I feel like Kagion's I like. It's Solarion, right? Yeah, Solarion. I feel like I actually kind of like Solarion as a tribe name. Kasama Kasama I feel like is pretty good too from Blood vs. Water. But yeah, I think my favorite merge tribe name is still Dangrain. Because like it's obviously has a great story to it of it being like they wanted to name it Fuck Rain, but then like had to change the Dang Rain and all that stuff. But then also like it genuinely also sounds like a good tribe name.
So how exactly does 89 cure Alzheimer's?
According to their research, when they injected 89 into the test,
I forgot China's is Hei De Feng.
Process known as autophagy,
which is what?
It's a Greek
Libertad for Nicaragua. I feel like that's an okay one.
Your body starts to do to its own protein.
Tetuno is South-Pacific, right?
All the amyloid beta built
Yeah.
up in the
I mean, like I feel like actually the majority of them aren't terrible. Forza is Tocantins, right? That's a good one.
Entirely. The most shocking thing is that even brain cells which had lost function.
Remember Kala Kala because Carl hated it?
I
actually don't remember that.
It's as though the brain turns on a backup generator. If they can bring about similar effects.
Transfer had Fia Fia. Yeah, I remember that. Acetoa. Yeah. Korusavu, that's kind of just whatever. Soli Bula, what the fuck is that? Oh, in Kalakai, I forgot what they had. They did use the same name as Davis Goliath. And like, they didn't realize it, right? That's something. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that is the story behind IOIs. Yeah, I forgot about that, actually. That was because of Jack's dad.
Sounds too good to be true.
Excuse me?
I mean, the vice director of the ADDC suspected something.
But still, like, not a great name, though, realistically.
Someone offed him to keep their
okay, who the fuck, like, again, Lumuwaku?
Nobody'd get suspicious.
It really just does not, it's not flow well.
Effects being falsified.
No, there's no chance of that.
Huh? How do you know?
Since the announcement of 89, countless animal tests have proven successful.
This game really never ends.
It's no fabrication. One test after another, they've proven its viability.
And you're sure?
Yes. I'm of the mind they should push forward faster, even if the paper was a little rough around the edges. After all, dementia drugs...
I forgot I still had the confessional chart open.
It would be a shame if someone beat them to the punch. Both for the ADD.
So look at the confessional chart. So yeah, Shan is number one by quite a bit at this point.
This is no time
by what, 10?
On animals. They need to move to clinical
Evie is second. Then Liana and Xander. Again, like I feel like again Yasa. I still think a Yasa member's gonna win. Because like even if we're going just by the complex tribe theory, it's like Yasa is for sure the complex tribe at this point, right?
Nothing. Just
like it makes no sense for any other tribe being the complex tribe. Like it has to be Yasa.
There is an interesting detail I know.
So it's like again, and like I feel like Liana is dead. So again, I feel like it has to be Evie or Xander. And like I feel like Evie's edit is like more redeemable in the grand scheme of things than Xander. Where again, Xander's pre-merge is just so bad. Or I guess so mediocre, I should say. And he's like really lacks personal content. It's like I don't know. Again, like I feel like I guess I am saying like Evie is the top contender for me.
Shono's the creator of 89?
Seems so.
But again,
the paper would
who
never
knows?
gain such worldwide traction.
It'll be interesting.
They needed a leading expert.
I really do like that Tiffany went home here as a way to open up this season moving forward.
That kind of thing is pretty common.
Because at this point, it's like, what the fuck's gonna happen? Solibua was named by Andy. Oh, yeah. I feel like I do remember that now.
Shono, what's your role in all of this?
Yeah, what was his role in all this? If only I paid attention to actually even know what they're even talking about. Review the case of The Office. Okay, whatever. Oh, okay, wrong way. So, I don't know, I think we're gonna, I don't know, we're not even at 3 hours though. It feels like I've been streaming forever, but really it hasn't been that long. But I kind of want to wind things down probably within the next half hour or so.
Yo, welcome back.
Hey there, Yagami-san.
The gang's all here, huh?
Probably try to get to a point where
How
it
did
feels
things go
right
with
to
the
end.
Tori-san? Did you learn anything useful?
Yeah, I guess.
So tomorrow's Challenge All Stars 2 premiere for that, so that should be interesting. I'm gonna have to resubscribe to fucking to Paramount Plus. Technically, I don't have to, but I probably will, just for convenience
Wait, are you
sake.
saying there isn't actually anything up with 89?
That's what Hattori said, yeah.
This is the first time I'm hearing
Home
about Kyo
Alone.
not really being
I've
involved.
never been a big Home Alone
It's
person,
possible
personally.
Shono's hiding the truth from even
Like
you.
I've watched the first one,
Maybe.
but it's like I don't know, I never really got too big into it.
At
And
first,
never bothered watching any of the
one
other
key in
ones.
particular
Actually, I probably
stuck
have
out for my
watched
child
Home Alone
Hattori
2 at
son.
some point, but
Which is?
I don't know. Never been a big Home Alone
Human
person in terms of
experimentation.
Christmas movies.
Go on.
Apparently, 89 is just about ready to be tested on real human subjects.
Well, that's gross. Side effects include bloating, blindness, and death, right?
Knock it off.
It's hard.
I just kind of want to scroll through
What's bothering you about that, Yagami-san?
Well,
Edgic Reddit
just been
right
thinking,
now.
What if all these murders
And
were
see what they're
secretly
saying.
experimental trials for 89?
You're serious?
Like, I wonder if, like, are people, like, where are people at? I feel like people are probably on Shan right now. Either, it's probably, like, either Shan or, like,
Guess it's a bit of a
I
stretch.
don't know, like, they're
Even if these
preparing for, like,
people were
a big
test
surprise
cases,
of a winner.
Why would Shono
I'm
even
assuming.
murder? This is a dementia drug, not some kind of chemical weapon.
No, but what if it really did have some?
Yeah, it looks like
crazy
still a
side
lot of
effects,
people
though?
on the
Like, they didn't wanna
Shan
kill the
side of
people, but They
things.
ended up dying anyways.
It was perfectly fine when they tested it on mice, though. If it ended up killing someone, then... Wait a sec.
Yeah, wait a sec is right. We're on the same page here.
What if 89 was completely harmless to mice, but lethal when introduced
I
to
the more and more I think about it, I do
If that was the
feel
case,
like
they'd need to perform a
I
ton
think
of
I got it back
experiments to
Evie
make
at this
sure it was
point.
fixed. Which is why they killed all
in
those
terms
Kyorai
of
guys.
her edit. But again, like it's not. I'm not nearly as confident as I was with Tiffany, though.
Back it up. If they're testing a drug, wouldn't they want to use it on an actual patient? I mean, it's not like those Kyorai guys all had.
What's the DR chart for VIP?
That's true.
I think Luke's number one by a lot.
It says here that they test new drugs on healthy
Not by a lot. I mean, like
humans as well.
by. Actually, I think it is by a lot at this
To
point.
make sure the drug is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take a loose
It wouldn't make any damn
confessional
sense for 'em to start on anyone but real
chart.
patients.
Like I don't take it seriously in terms of like actually trying to
Try taking this
accurately get the count, but I just want to kind of a ballpark of who's getting the most airtime. So, yeah, Luke's at number one by a lot, actually. Yeah. Next highest was Danny. Actually, it's hilarious. This is like so. My count for episode. So Danny was in 3 episodes, and he's the third high, or he's the second highest confessional getter of the season. When like Danny got 20 confessionals in his final
That
episode.
incident 3 years ago at the ABDC. The guy who died, Wakusan.
Again, like obviously, again, my count is more than likely wrong. More than likely, it's less than that. But still, it's hilarious that the screen time is that
Wakusan was an Alzheimer's patient.
that messed up there.
We know for a fact that Okabe
So my count is at Luke is at 48 right now. Again, Danny at 28. Bernie and Ellie both at 27. Caitlin at 26. Josh at 25. Thomas at 24. Dane and Imogen at 22. And then Jessica is the least out of the people left in the game at 19. And Omarosa at 16. And Omarosa had the most at the time of her boot. And then Matt only has 5.
All right, cool your fucking jets.
So that's my
Happened
current
3 years
count.
ago.
Which again is not accurate, but just kind of gives a ballpark of who's getting the most screen time.
But all the research that went into that paper would have reached way further back.
So Danny has the best average of the cast.
Wait, are we really onto something?
It's hard to say for sure, but it's worth looking into at the very least.
Yeah, Bernie got a weird edit though, where like Bernie's first 4 like Bernie was one of the least edited people in the first 4 episodes, and then like last 2 episodes he got like a pretty good amount of screen time. Oh wait, I forgot. That's the something that this game does, right? Is that they literally like we had that massive block of cutscenes, and then they just like take you out just to make you go back into the massive block of cutscenes.
I have a few more. Mind if we continue?
Yeah, like this is fucking dumb.
Sure.
Whatever.
Okay, so let's say Shono did experiment on Waku-san. Why would he do that? They normally do a lot more to ensure a drug.
Yeah, also, is it Big Brother Australia VIP or Big Brother VIP Australia? I feel like it's Big Brother VIP Australia, right? Yeah, I feel like it's the latter. I don't know, but this one says Big Brother Australia VIP. I don't know. What should I name it? Talking about for like when I do my review.
Maybe he wanted to try
was a surprise that Bernie's at it?
as soon as possible.
Like more so like, I mean, I guess if he's like going home here, like it makes it goes home.
Would have saved him years.
Not that surprised that that's how it went.
I guess Shono was surrounded by dementia.
Because like obviously they were going to give him a lot of screen time, like when he's on his way out.
And if it succeeded, his drug would save the world. If it meant curing Alzheimer's sooner,
but,
he might have been okay accepting the risk.
Who I think will win VIP at this point? I'm kind of like I thought this was about this earlier. I think it's either Josh or Ellie.
The more I think about it,
and like there's a chance of Luke, but I feel like Luke's like
It's starting to make sense.
like overexposed in a way. Like I kind of feel like he's like essentially he's the Danny of the Last Civilian version, where again he's the guy that like they're promoting in the commercials of like, oh, what's his next big move gonna be, and like that sort of thing. It's like I feel like he's gonna make it like towards the end, but I think he's not gonna make it quite to the very end. And I feel like Ellie or Josh, either of those two get to the end, they more than likely win.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, again, like both of them have had a lot of personal content, being able to talk about their families and everything. So again, does it again.
It all started
Big Brother VIP AU Season 1 review. Yeah, what was I actually going to... I think it was... So my current video title right now is Big Brother Australia VIP 2021 Season Review.
But wait, how would a guy like Shono get wrapped up with Yakuza and assassins? Your run-of-the-mill researcher wouldn't have the cash or connections for that shit.
I think I'll keep most of the... Again, it's really just a matter of like, do I do Big Brother VIP Australia or Big Brother Australia VIP? The more I think about it, I think it should be Big Brother VIP Australia, because like the main show is called Big Brother VIP, right? So yeah, I think now I think about it, yeah, I think I'm gonna switch that. I think I'm gonna make it Big Brother VIP Australia. Again, this is like such a nothing thing, but all right, I think I'll do that. Yeah, we do have confirmation that they're doing it again next year, right? So there'll be a season 2. What do we want?
Ryusuke Kido.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because like they don't say Big Brother Australia in the show. Like it's just Big Brother VIP. So yeah, I think that's why I'll put Australia afterwards. Like I'm still gonna put Australia in the title, because like I still think you have to distinguish it some way.
I don't know if that's really true.
Why?
But yeah, I think I'll put it after the VIP though.
You remember the look on Kido's face? He was so proud. Innocent even.
Oh, did I guess right?
But if he knew about all this human experiment shit,
that's something.
No way he'd look like that.
Kid's got a point.
Oh, never mind. Maybe I guessed wrong.
Then maybe he was only told about the experiments after the conference.
Again, who really cares?
That would still make sense, right? First, Shono gets Kido to sign off on the 89 paper.
But again, I've had fun with VIP here.
Thrilled about the possibility.
I think I'm definitely like, I'm pleasantly surprised with it, even though it still like has the same issues you would have from Big Brother Australia. But I've enjoyed it.
That's probably how Shono
Do I like the phrase "Who wins, you decide"? No, I don't.
Kido's funding and connections to bring in Hamura and the Mole.
Because again, like I really because like one, it refers to the public vote, which I really don't like. But then also, I did notice in this episode too that Sonya tried to play it off as like it means, oh, you decide who goes home. Like in terms of like the players in the game, it's like, come on. Yeah, no, I don't like it particularly. If Josh and Ricard wins, doesn't mean Josh. I mean, I think Josh, again, I think Josh has a serious chance of winning. Ricard, I think is dead. I don't think Ricard's winning.
Probably Hashki's death 6 months ago.
Oh, did I get it? Cool.
Why do you say that?
Hashki inching closer to the truth.
But, like, I mean, to be fair, like, again, with Tiffany gone, Ricard's win equity does go up.
As we know,
because, like, he at least has an edit that can, like, you can see a semblance of a winner edit. I just don't think it's super likely considering how bad his merge episodes were.
Yeah. Only the best of the best
and also he's kind of, I don't know, like I feel like there's definitely a lot of points in the game where like we should be getting more insight on his game, but we just aren't.
Before he died.
Yeah, and if he had, that would have been the end of the line for Shono. Seems like a plausible motive.
So I don't think Ricard's winning.
So what? Everything just makes sense?
But I think I have him at 7 on my power rankings. So I did bump him up actually, because I think I had him at 8 or 9 before that.
Say it.
I mean,
MasterChef Australia,
right?
Foodies versus favorites. What's that even mean?
What do you mean?
Shono killed Wakusan at the ADDC 3 years ago. And Okubo, the primary suspect in the case, would be totally in.
You hate Ricard?
Yep.
I don't hate Ricard. I do. I don't dislike Ricard really at all. Like Ricard, I don't know. Like as a TV character, he's kind of just fine.
He stabbed her over and over. Even set the place
like I feel like they aren't really utilizing him as much as they could.
Even though he was supposed to be drowned.
As a game player, I think he's an interesting game player.
The guy's a murderer.
Again, like to me, kind of reminds me a bit of War Dog, but like War Dog that has a bit more of a personality. Or I guess that's probably not right to say. War Dog obviously has a personality, but I guess more so. Like I think Ricard has the more ability to be a bit more social, I guess. Where War Dog, I feel like, is kind of like a wacky character outside of the fact that he's a very good strategic player.
That's it.
And that's why I assumed it was like 12 new people. I mean, like, I assumed it was like fans versus favorites. But I just feel like the fact they're calling it foodies versus favorites is bizarre.
All the same, I'm trying to be fair here.
Are you?
So if you want to treat Yagami-san's theory like it's the truth, then we'll have to figure out whether or not Okubo is innocent. If he actually killed Wakusan.
And how are you suggesting we do that?
Yeah, I think if this sequence of cutscenes don't end in the next like 10 minutes or so, we'll probably just call it after these scenes here.
Like you should have no problem setting that up, right?
I'll be honest, like I feel like in general I haven't been able to. I feel like I'm getting tired a lot earlier. Dang it, we had daylight savings time. So to be fair, it's like 1:44, but really it's like 2:44. But I feel like part of it's like the fact that I'm playing Judgment, which is like a game I don't really care about at this point. So I feel like less motivated to really go too far into it. Then also like I'm feeling like a bit more tired during these streams. I feel like it's tough to go like 4 or 5 hours nowadays. Dang it, if I do the speed run on Sunday, that would be 5.5 hours.
don't have a choice, Yagami-san.
But again, I feel like I'll be more prepared for that.
Hoshino-kun.
Yes?
Let's go talk to Okubo. Think you can arrange that
Back to Win. That's the name of the season. That sounds terrible.
Let me get in touch with the prison.
Like, why not just go like Second Chance or whatever? Like, why call it Back to Win? Like, just imagine a Survivor Back to Win. Like, what a shitty name that is. Ah, fuck, it ended here. Okay, I guess we'll continue on a little bit more. Okay. The wrong way. I thought about starting earlier. To kind of counter that. But I don't know. To be honest, with Judgment here, I don't really care. Like, if we were playing a game I actually cared about, I feel like I probably would, but with Judgment's like whatever. Especially because, like, usually what ends up happening with these streams anyways, like, usually the last, like, hour or so ends up being just, like, kind of, rambling on about stuff most people don't care about anyway. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I feel like there probably is, and I'm just not remembering, but... I mean, we talked about Survivor... Big Brother VIP. I didn't really talk much about the challenge, but who really cares? We get All-Stars 2 premieres tomorrow. Should be fun. Amazing Race, yeah. I mean, I also find it interesting. So, do we know exactly what happened with Amazing Race 33? Like, did they just resume filming? Or did they, like, completely start over? Because I've seen conflicting reports on that.
Hold on. I'll go pull the document.
But I did see that Jessica Leese, who, I mean, I feel like I would probably trust. Like, I think she mentioned that they resumed filming. That they're, like, they continued off of where they left off.
Not bad.
Which feels weird. Like, so, I mean, like, if that's the case, then, like, I'm assuming that, like, the first few episodes are going to be pre-COVID, and then they're gonna, like, add that as part of the storyline of, like, oh, we're back after COVID. Which feels weird, but
leave them here. I'll put everything back.
Fine. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Either way. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know that they filmed already. I'm surprised by that. Like, I mean, I know that, like, we heard that they were filming, but, like, I thought they were, like, just now filming. But from my understanding, like, they filmed, like, months ago. It's like, that kind of surprised me. Yeah, I really, like, I'm surprised by January. I really didn't think it was going to be January. I thought it was going to be, like, April or so. Like, I thought it was going to be after Survivor started. But for it to be way before, it's a bit of a surprise.
Emi Terasawa, 26 years old at time of death. December 2nd, 2015, about 11 p.m. Her body is...
Thankfully, it doesn't mess with the schedule too much. Unless they fuck me up. Like, unless they do what they did. I'm kind of worried, like, are they going to do what they did with 30? Where with Amazing Race 30, they, like, ended up, like, really rushing through the season. And, like, they did a whole bunch of, like, 2-part episodes. And they got, like, the season was done within, like, a month and a half. I'm hoping they don't do that. Like, if they don't do that, then it's fine. But if they do that, then I think I'm gonna get fucked over in terms of having so much stuff going on at one time. Because that would mean, essentially, Amazing Race would end, Celebrity Big Brother would end, and Survivor would start. And also, Big Brother Canada is about to start at that point, and then also... we'll probably be at mid-season sort of time for Australian Survivor, all at the same time. Like that would be a clusterfuck. But hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully.
Do you really have to do this?
Rookies versus vets? I mean, at least that's better. Yeah. I mean, that's better than foodies versus favorites. I mean, again, like, that's one of the most bizarre names I've heard.
Killed Waku-san 3 years ago. I'm going to find the truth, Kenta-sensei.
What? In just one little prison chat?
Well, either way, I never felt like I closed the book on this. I should have done this years ago.
Yeah, Amazing Race should be interesting. Again, I'm hoping, like, I kind of get the itch to do Amazing Race stuff again after that.
Anything definitive to prove his innocence. The only
Because I mean, again, like that's kind of what got me back to. I really got me to rewatch all the seasons. Everything was 31. Like I really enjoyed 31, and that got me into it. So I'm hoping like I kind of get that similar thing with 33. Especially because there's Amazing Race videos I want to do.
Yeah.
It's just that the amount of work that it takes to do a lot of them are like it's kind of just like when I'm not super invested in it right now.
I didn't ask him about any of that. Didn't really care either. Until one day, Okubo gave up his years of sobriety, started drinking, stabbed his girlfriend to death.
And what? You think that's your fault?
Season called Hell's Kitchen Las Vegas. I mean, is that like, does Hell's Kitchen, like, do they move in Hell's Kitchen? Like, do they go to different places?
I helped set a murderer loose on the world.
I've literally never watched a full season of Hell's Kitchen in my entire life. Like, I don't know how the show is formatted or anything. But I just assumed that they were in like the same sort of spot every time.
Do you remember your dad's last case? Must have been almost 20 years ago. Do you, Yagami?
Yeah. No way I could forget.
The defendant in that case.
That sounds dumb. Young Guns, everyone's under the age of 30. Like, they really like turn people down because they were like 31. They're like, you're too old for this season.
Except from your dad.
Like, just imagine Survivor doing that. That'll be hilarious if they did that. I'm too fair. I could see them doing that. I would not be surprised if we eventually get a season where like Jeff Probst is casting a whole bunch of young people. Like that's the theme of the season.
It's proving the prosecution doesn't have enough evidence.
Youngest was 24? Oh, oldest was 24. Okay.
Do you understand? That's how he saw the defense's role. It takes some real guts to say that. That's why you looked up to him.
Oh, so it's like most seasons take place in California, but they moved to Las Vegas for one season. That's so fucking weird.
Sure I did. But you know, a lot happened afterward. With my dad. And with me, too.
Yeah.
It's possible the defendant actually was.
Now, we might end after this cutscene. We'll see. Or at least prepare to end.
Immediately after the trial.
Do I like the theme of Young Guns for Survivor? Probably not. Because obviously it just like leads to cast being less diverse. Leads to a lot of, like, usually you'll probably get a lot of people with similar backgrounds, and that probably just leads to not as interesting dynamics.
By the victim's father.
I think you're probably more like gonna see a lot more game players probably. But I mean, I don't think that's really like a major issue nowadays, though. So I don't know. Yeah, like I'm realistically no. I don't think it's
And when you defended Okubo the first time around, that's exactly.
And what do you mean when you're saying if Josh and Ricardo win, who is your first correct winner pick? Like wouldn't they both be like your correct winner pick?
Sure, I get what you're saying. But a girl burned to death because I was good at my job. Ever think about how that feels?
What?
What is this music? Like, why is this music playing in the scene? This like music does not fit the scene.
Could you say you did the right thing?
That's enough. How long are you gonna let this dominate your life?
Like, this feels like fucking like Final Fantasy music or something. I mean, I would think it would be just whichever season ends first. Like, I think it's like whatever season, like, you're declared right. And I will say, Ricard's not winning anyway, so it won't end up mattering. So really it's gonna be, if you get Josh right or not.
I appreciate the concern.
I've said all I wanted to say. It's fine. I half knew you weren't gonna listen anyway.
Yeah, I think they can have diverse backgrounds. I just feel like it's a lot tougher when you have like a lot of people around the same age. especially when you're trying to get a cast of people who are going to be good TV, a lot of people who are like actually wanting to play the game and like all this other stuff. I feel like it becomes a lot tougher to cast when you're narrowing down your casting pool that much. Get a taxi. Okay, fuck it. We'll do this too then. 'Cause I'm assuming this is gonna be another set of cutscenes. So it's like fuck it.
Over here, Yagami-san.
Okay. I still have to pay for the taxi. Why didn't the other guy pay? Whatever. Do I think BB Can will get a celebrity season? Probably not. I doubt it. Again, BB Can in general is like, it's barely alive at this point. I doubt they would give them a celebrity season. And even if they do, it's like, who would you really get? Like, I feel like it's kind of weird for Canadian celebrities, where it's like,
I've been alone.
like who are they getting?
Don't worry.
Because I feel like a lot of like I don't know. It's like I feel like a lot of Canadian, or like how many Canadian exclusive celebrities are there?
Been back in the courtroom since the last day of our case.
Because like I feel like Canada and U.S. kind of share a lot of media.
I'm a detective.
So like I don't know. I don't feel like
Taste the pills, you know.
it seems that interesting of an idea to do a Canadian celebrity version.
That's all my fault.
Hey.
Where like I feel like kind of U.S. kind of fulfills both. But I don't know. Like, I could be wrong. Again, I like maybe I'm just not knowledgeable about Canadian celebrities, but I feel like I don't know who they could reasonably get that would be that interesting. I mean, yeah, they'll bring U.S. celebrities, but then at that point, then why aren't they just doing just U.S.? Like, why are we having a Canadian version? Like, it just seems kind of pointless. Like, it just seems like they're doing a Canadian celebrity version just to do a Canadian celebrity version. To which, again, like, I don't think it's particularly likely anyway.
Or Emi-chan. Why won't you listen to me? I told you time and time again.
Lip syncing here's bad. But whatever.
Why won't people just believe me?
Yeah, I think Celebrity Big Brother US is fine enough. But to be fair, I mean, like, I don't think we're gonna get Celebrity US that often. Because again, like, the only reason we're getting it this time is because it's the Olympics.
Of course not.
Oh, by the way, I find it hilarious how like people don't realize that the reason the schedule is the way it is because of the Olympics.
Don't think I couldn't tell.
Where like you see people like I saw people like questioning like why is Survivor starting so late? And they're like, oh, because they wanted to make sure that there's time between Celebrity Big Brother and Survivor. It's like, no, it's because of the fucking Olympics. Like, it's literally because of the Olympics. Like, it's a very simple, and the reason why there's Celebrity Big Brother is because the Olympics. Because they want something easy to fucking produce, to run counter to the Olympics. Like, it's not that hard to figure out.
It doesn't have anything to do with me.
But
yeah, like, I don't know how, I would not be surprised if we only get a celebrity version like every 4 years or whatever, like during every Winter Olympics. Especially because the last one, Celebrity Big Brother 2 didn't do particularly well ratings wise.
You're saying he did it? Why though?
Here, let me explain. Waku-san's death was an 89 related
Something you found out, BBAU and Australian Survivor. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's the thing with both those shows. That I mean, that's really Australian TV in general, I feel like, is they like produce their shows as if they're like these massive blockbusters, and they all have like very similar sort of music of like really overly dramatic music.
Things may have turned out differently had you actually reported finding Waku-san's body. But as we both know, that's not what happened.
I mean, that's the point, is that the people that don't care about the Olympics are gonna watch Big Brother. That's what they want. Like, they're not trying to take people away from the Olympics. They're more so like trying to get the people that don't watch the Olympics to watch Big Brother.
Damn it! I don't know what the hell I was thinking back then. It'll happen so fast.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely end up at this cutscene. So by that point, we'll be at like 3.5 hour mark. I feel like that's good. Yeah, I don't know when the fuck we're finishing this game though. We're still in chapter 9. There's fucking 13, so.
Why would they?
An ideal world, probably 2 more streams, but might be longer.
I was a fool.
Okubo.
Favorite premiere of Australian Survivor?
So really were innocent.
Do you even need to ask?
I feel like they're mostly good, aren't they? I mean, I guess like Champions of Contenders 2 is like kind of eh.
Thank you.
But I feel like all the other one, oh, and All Star. I mean, like, well, no, All Star's is good, right?
What about Emmy?
I mean, like Shane Goes Home, that's kind of underwhelming, but I feel like just the entire appeal of All Stars is kind of cool. And then Brains vs. Brawn, and you had the George stuff, and that was like interesting TV, even though it was like kind of just eh. Joan Vote's really interesting. I mean, really, I feel like Australian Survivor typically has like pretty solid premieres. But I don't think like any of them are like really like that amazing to where like there's a clear number one.
Guess the real killer is still out there, just biding his time, waiting for.
But if I were to get, I would say probably Australian Survivor 2017.
Come on, man, tell me how.
I mean, Champions vs. Contenders. No, actually, it might be Champions vs. Contenders 1. Because like you still have, I mean, you have Russell, and then you have like Matt Dyson like completely blowing up his game, and that's fun. So I think that's probably the answer.
Yagami-san.
What's up?
I think I'm gonna head back to Gendis. What are you up to tonight?
Not sure yet. I think maybe I'll swing by Tender. I could use a drink.
Yagami-san.
I'll be alright. Later, Hoshino-kun.
Alright. Yeah, I think we'll call it a day here. So let's go and save first. How far into this are we at this point? Look at that. We're at 24. We're over 24 hours into this playthrough. Like, how is this not fucking done yet? Whatever. Actually, wait. This playthrough's taking so much longer than my last time. Yeah, because like I for sure have like at least 6 more hours left, I feel like. Which, if that's the case, and this playthrough took like, yeah, this playthrough took way more time. Oh, whatever. I just want to finish this at some point. So yeah, I probably won't stream tomorrow. I don't know. I might just say fuck it by the end of it and do an attempt of Origins anyway, but oh, it was the challenge episode good today? Not really. I mean, like, it was like the first half's like kind of your standard challenge, so I was like, I really just don't care about, like, it's like, again, I don't love the way that the challenge presents its episodes, where I feel like so much of it's like very heavy handed to where you very much know what's going to happen within like the first 15 minutes of it. But the daily was kind of boring. They always are to me for the most part. Yeah, a lot of Amanda stuff, and I do like Amanda. I think she's good TV, so at least there's that. But again, like the Ashley stuff, like kind of like makes the entire end of the episode kind of a clusterfuck. Where again, they don't show the Ashley stuff, and they just mention at the elimination that, oh, she got DQ'd, and then they play out the elimination anyway, and then at the end, like Big T loses, and then they're like, Big T, come back, you're not eliminated. It's like, it was just, what the fuck was the point? Like, I mean, Amanda still gets to switch teams and everything, but still, it's like, it's fucking dumb. Favorite Matt? I think Matt Rogers is the answer. And it's probably not close. I mean, you got Matt Dyson's like a great like first boot, like sort of flame out and everything, but like, I mean, realistically, he's like not that good. Matt Tennant, I like Matt Tennant, but it's like I don't know, and it's still like not. It's weird because like he had a really good start to the season, but then like by like the mid game, he kind of like loses steam, and it's just kind of like whatever at that point. And then, like the other Matt's the Champions for Contenders 2 one, right? But yeah, I mean he's just whatever, not super notable. I mean, like I know outside the show he's supposedly like a big, what is he, a wrestler? I forgot what he is, but either way, like he's supposedly like he's made it outside the show, but again on the show he's not particularly interesting. So yeah, we may or may not stream tomorrow. Leaning towards not, but we'll see. And then, yeah, we'll be back on Sunday. Probably won't even play Judgment. We'll probably do the Life is Strange speedrun, and that will probably actually be a decently long stream. Again, because that would take 5.5 hours. So I'll try to start early. I don't know. I might try to start like. I'm trying to think. If I start at. Yeah, if I can start like at 10. I don't know. Either way, we'll see how that goes. So that'll be Sunday, and then maybe Speedrun Origins next week. We'll see, and then we'll obviously be back next week on Wednesday for Survivor. And yeah, that is that. So yeah, thank you everyone still here, and yeah, see you guys next time.